Okay, I start streaming at 4:28 a.m. The internet has been all day so fucking shit. I don't even wanna. This is more consistent than you ever been. I would have been more consistent in the past few days. The issue is that I was busy. Pro Summer has the worst. The funny thing is, I actually had a really good sleep schedule. Wait, the headset's real hot. I had a really good sleep schedule the past 2-3 days, but today I felt like sleeping at 8 p.m. Oopsie. First of all, let me apologize. I know I said I'm gonna stream consistently, but I have news. Drum roll, drum roll, drum. Also, I got my nails done. But yeah, drum roll. I am gonna move out of this apartment. This is probably like this week, and maybe in October I'm gonna stream a little bit here, but afterwards, done. Nails on fire. Dude, I don't like fake nails, I have to say. I think fake nails are really annoying, especially when you play video games. These are cute. They're really cute because my cousin did them, and the only reason I got my nails done is because since I'm going soon to LA and I'm not going to be in Germany for a month or even longer than a month, I won't be able to see her. So I thought, okay, you do nails. I guess I'm gonna book a session with you so I get to talk with you for 2 hours. And it worked really nice. Honestly, I love how they turned out, so I'm just gonna get my nails regularly done now. I think it's the length that I really like. Your nipple's sticking out? My nipple's down there, so I don't think so. Wait, now you make me paranoid, is it? I wouldn't be surprised. He's fucking with you? I mean, even if the nipple's sticking out, it's fine. It's just nipples. It was the lighting. Oh, so he's a virgin. Got it. I was just saying, thank you. Thank you. Little adjustment. Yeah. So how's it going? I haven't seen you guys in 3-4 days. Are we back to oversharing? Not today. What time is it again? 4:30. I don't know how long I will stream because my sleep schedule is really fucked. So we'll see. Hello. Everything has nipples, I think. I sure hope so. Are you wearing contacts? Yeah, I'm wearing contact lenses. They are a mix between my real color and gray, and they're from Olens. And the name of the contacts itself is something with moon. I think moon fawn, something moon. So you just have to look. They're available in purple and pink. Don't quote me on this. My natural eye color is like brown, which is boring. This girl was going crazy when everyone and then you were gone. It's just normal. They're pretty. Thank you. That was all optional. Dude, there's I forgot the name of the lady, but she had breast cancer and so she removed her nipples. She looks beautiful. I mean, she has like a photo shooting where it's just like her without a top, but the nipples are gone, and she looks like Silver Surfer but female. I think there is actually Silver Surfer but female, but I forgot the name. Damn, I can't handle JD being a regular streamer. Especially when I'm gonna be in LA soon. I have this giant ass kitchen, and low-key I'm so down to do like cooking streams. It'd be really nice. I also have a pool, so we could do pool streams, but without the bikini. You come to the States? Yeah. Next we see getting one. I want to do, for those who don't know, when I don't stream, I try to be on Discord with my community and voice chat. And 2 days ago we were just like playing Overwatch together and just like yapping. And I want to do a session again, but this time it will all be about my Spotify because I have to clear my Spotify playlist so we can do it together. So you're moving to LA? No. I'm staying in Germany, but I'm just saying I have a new apartment incoming. I'm really excited. Like super excited, you don't even know. They feed badly? They feed super bad. Look, I love these kind of tattoos, but if you have a close look, they fade. They fade because, first of all, I take good care of my hand. Like I use exfoliation and I wash them regularly. And of course, sun exposure and all that stuff. It really does fade them tremendously compared to like other parts of my body, but also the style itself. I still like it. I don't know, I like the faded look. You gonna smoke? I have a vape here. I don't know if I'm gonna get the cigarettes. $238 hours of play. 83, not 38. Let's do it together. Hello. Have you tried? No, I don't know what that is. I'm really a virgin when it comes to nails. Like, I got my nails done before like 2-3 times, and the other times was just like press on nails. This is life changing. I thought you were streaming every day. I didn't. I was really okay. Let me explain why I didn't stream like I promised. So I think it was on Sunday. I received the news that I got accepted for the apartment I was applying for. This apartment, I had a viewing last week, and I completely did not imagine I would ever get this apartment. It's, by the way, my dream apartment, and the only reason I didn't imagine I would get it is because they said no dogs allowed. I have a dog, obviously. I have a cute little Chihuahua lady, and I thought, okay, I really love this apartment. I'm not gonna get it because I have a dog. Because I found out during the apartment viewing that dogs are not allowed. But the lady, the apartment lady, she kept winking at me. She was like, you know what? I want you to have the apartment. She's not the owner. She's just like the person, a realtor, the realtor. She kept like saying like, you have to manifest. You have to just pray and imagine. And she's like 60 years old and hot as fuck. She's like, how tall? I think almost 6 feet, blue eyes, 60 again, 60. She was there with like booty shorts and leather jacket. She's like this hot fucking lady telling me to manifest that I get this apartment, keeps winking at me. I was like, okay, you know what, lady? I love your energy. I keep manifesting. So I did. And then she called me on my private number and she was like, yeah, you got the apartment. I forgot to tell you. Like on the same day she saw me, she found out that I'm going to be chosen for the apartment. And her reasoning for why I got the apartment is because I wrote a really nice email thanking her for the viewing. She was like, oh yeah, love this energy. Just because I was friendly, I got my dream apartment. She didn't care about my numbers. She didn't care that I had a dog. Just friendliness. Kindness is power. Kindness is... So yeah, I got the freaking apartment. I'm so excited. Do you have any future plans to have your own property? Oh, absolutely. I want my kids to be able to get like a nice... How do you say when you write people in your will and then they get stuff? Inheritance. I want them to have a nice inheritance. Because I don't have any inheritance. Love my parents, but broke. Broke. So I want my kids to just have like a easier start in life. That's the main reason why. And taxes. Did Germans use miles or kilometers? We use kilometers, like every normal person. They contact lenses, yeah. Have the nails grow? Put on your natural nails, right? Like acrylic. I have no idea. It sounds really interesting. Really natural, right? Broadsboro, you're gonna get a mansion. Inheritance real. That's what I'm saying. Who's a lucky groom? Well, I don't have kids yet, but one day I want them to have like good shit. Is it a penthouse? No, I can kind of describe the apartment. By the way, thanks for the sub. I can describe the apartment that I'm getting. It has multiple rooms. It has ceilings as high as here. No staircase, which is really important for me. I have a balcony. I, thank God, don't have a garden anymore. For those who don't know, with this house that I have comes a garden. And I love gardening, don't get me wrong, but holy fucking shit, spider season in Germany is scary. And when you have a garden, that means you automatically have like 100 spiders that are this big. Yesterday we had flooding, so all the spiders that were like in the creeks and everything climbed up the walls. And when I went like to go to my apartment, spiders this big were just like watching me. I cannot do this anymore. But yeah, what else is in my new apartment? I have I have walls. So for those who don't know, I don't have walls in this apartment. The only wall that I have is my bathroom wall, like to close the door and open whatever. Everything else is an open layout. I hate it. In winter, I'm freezing my ass off. I don't want to heat my whole place just to be warm. I want to heat just like one room and be good with it. So I'm really excited for that. I'm just excited. And the best part is I'm gonna live with my little sister together. Would you like to bring your kids around the world or something? Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Your hair's turning black again. Yeah, but I'm gonna get a touch up in LA. Also, super fun little spoiler. So my most iconic hair face or hair color, you could say, was blue. And in LA, what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna just do a touch up because I'm invited to a wedding and I can't come with unnatural hair colors because that's just disrespectful. After the wedding, I have a couple options. One is completely blue. The other one is like a pink and blue. And well, the other option is just pink. But I do want to play around a little bit because the blonde is gonna stay for sure. But if I do a colorful hair, it's not gonna remove the blonde. It's just like it's gonna be colorful, and then slowly it's gonna fade the more I shower. So the blonde will not be gone. But I feel like while I have blonde hair, I'm just gonna be experimental. Guys, don't cry. Nothing is forever. If anything, if you guys have been following for a while, my hair color is never permanent. If you miss black, it's gonna be black one day. If you miss red, it's gonna be red one day. If you miss blue, it's gonna be blue one day. If you like the blonde, I have it right now. It's gonna come back in like 2-3 years again. That's the only thing you should know by now if you follow me for more than 2 years. I mean, in just the 2 years that if you follow me since that time, I had 10 different hair colors. So it'll be fine. Like blue is really sick. Like you don't understand. It's a really nice blue. Why is it disrespectful at a wedding but not in normal day life? How do I explain this? Normal day life is not disrespectful to have blue hair because it's my life. I don't give a fuck what other people think. To a wedding, I am invited to a wedding that is for 2 people. Their day, for the bride and the groom. It's all about them. And they have obviously theme that a wedding they planned months or maybe even years. Blue hair is just not fitting for that. Unless it's like an alternative wedding or it is like something more edgy. It's not. It's a classy wedding. It's gonna be very classy. It's gonna be in LA. It's gonna be just like super pretty, and blue hair is just gonna fuck up the vibes. Like I don't want the bride to look at me and be like, it's just eh. Like for example, at my wedding, I already know kids are allowed, but at a certain time they gotta go. Like the darker it gets, either there will be a designated kids room where they can take nap, or they go home. For example, like just like rules, it's your wedding. You should be able to like do what you gotta, what you have to do. The blue hair in the picture, yeah. Plus the dress I have is just gonna clash with the blue. Weddings are narcissistic. No, they're not. Weddings are all about love. That's very negative. I don't like this energy here. How long away is that marriage for you? Their marriage? It's like or my marriage, because their wedding is like in less than a month. I also thought you meant to show your love to another person. Yeah, I think the view on love nowadays is just a little bit fucked up. It's just, I can't blame them. I mean, my marriage? Oh, I don't know. When I was a kid at a wedding, I'd be falling asleep anyways. That's what I'm saying. This year alone, when I went to my uncle's wedding, I fell asleep at his wedding. Funny thing, my whole family fell asleep. Like we were in Argentina and we came from our uncle, so we were the only Germans there, and we were also the only ones that fell asleep. Like, a bit embarrassing. What's your dress for the wedding like? Do you want to see? Wait. I can get the dress. Let me get it real quick. Okie dokie. The dress is a bit too big because my legs are just shorter than I envisioned. But oh shit, I'm setting up. It's just kind of like simple. And I think it goes really well with the blonde hair. It's just really fucking long. The issue is it's definitely too big. It's a size 35. But for some reason, I'm just gonna drop it on the floor. For some reason, it still doesn't fit me. The tiniest size you can get for it is 32. But I didn't think truthfully, real talk, I don't think my boobs fit in 32, so I got 34. It's ginormous on me. The cleavage on a dress would be legendary. That's the issue, because I wanted it to be classy, so it's just like a cut like this, but when I wore it, my boobs were like jumping out, so I have to make adjustments, so it's just like kind of like a little bit more up and tighter on the waist and a little bit shorter underneath, which is like easy tailoring. But holy fucking shit, I wore it and it's just like tits out. But yeah, again, that's why I couldn't pick 32. Bummer. Where's the wedding location? I kind of forgot. It's in Los Angeles. I think at a hotel, maybe? I don't really remember, no. Maybe a golf course? I think it was a golf course. I have no clue, actually. I should have paid better attention. I mean, no, sorry. I cannot live stream. I'm a +1, guys. Just wear something underneath. Yeah, I have to wear a bra. Yeah, I hope so. I hope I'll have fun too. You could love your cyan hair. I don't think that will fit me. I think that's too strong. And your makeup routine. It's surprisingly, this is the easiest makeup routine I've ever had. Easiest. Because I can explain to you. What I do is moisturizer, then I use from Charlotte Tilbury the glow thingy. After glow, I put contouring on. Just like brush it real quick around. Put some blush, like some gel blush from Milk. Eyebrows is the hardest part. That's the only part that I can really explain. This is super easy. What I do is I just curl my lashes, mascara, then I put my fake lashes on, and because of the fake lashes, it gives me natural wings, so it's easy to see where I can put the wing underneath. Just put like some brown here in the corner, and my nose contouring is just like really just like doing this movement, and that's it, and just like blending it out. Lips also easier, just like overline them a tiny little bit, blend it, finished. It's so easy. But yeah, the only hard part is really my eyebrows, because they're not my natural shape right now. I've thinned them down quite a lot, and because they're not natural, I have to kind of travel to see that they are symmetric to each other. But it's fine. It's fine. JD, tell us, how do we impress a beautiful girl other than being respectful and kind to her? Also, please do blue hair. Other from being respectful and kind, truthfully, being respectful and kind to a girl doesn't get you anywhere if you don't already have, either you're attractive or you have a good reputation, or there's just like something remarkable. Because sure, kindness works, but I don't think it will set you apart from other people. The kindness always goes along with something else. You can have, you could be a skater. Girls like skater boys. We also love people who play electric guitar or drums. Or maybe I'm not manifesting, maybe I'm projecting. Yeah, obviously handsome. Handsome can mean anything. Beauty is very subjective, so when I say handsome, trust me, girls usually see beauty in most guys. I mean, the amount of times I know myself, I look back and like people I would used to date, I'm like, how could I ever find them attractive? If a girl likes you, she will think you're the most beautiful person in the world, so there's that. I don't know. I mean, you're already on a good track if you're being kind and respectful. That's like the best thing you can do. Anything else is just really pray. Girls like my hair, my laugh. That's something. What is handsome, for example? Defined face, good skin, and good facial features. I mean, again, beauty is subjective. I mean, look, when I'm out with my girlfriends, it's usually a group of 4 girls. We all have insanely different types. One girl is straight up a snow bunny. The other one primarily only dates Asian guys. The other one, I don't know what their type is, to be honest. My type has always been hairy. I always had a thing for beards, for example. It's just like, it really depends. It really depends what your thing is. If you ask me specifically what I think is attractive, I can answer you, but like altogether, I guess hygiene, if you're well groomed, everything else is just elevated. Have a nice haircut, have your eyebrows nicely done, make sure when you shave, you know, like you don't have ingrown hair, do skincare. I think these are things that anyone can do, and doesn't matter if you're attractive or not. That itself is already like a huge glow up. How's your Twitter Anbandssaga going? I don't want to talk about it. I do not want to talk about it. Do you want a genetic lottery? No. Pause. Makeup. Fake eyelashes. Fake contact lenses. Lip fillers. I got my titties done. Obviously my hair color is fake. Even my nails are fake. But really, really cute fake. So definitely nothing with genetic lottery. No, I mean, I don't think I'm ugly without all of this. I'm just saying, if you say this to the version of me right now, I can show a picture before I had anything done, and then you can like tell me what the vibe is. But yeah, just like full on transparency. Did you ever update on the new season just came out and everyone is hot? OW? The new season? What's OW? Should I notice? I feel like I should notice. Nice nails, by the way. Thank you. Thank you though, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, Overwatch! Oh, I'm down to game. I'm down to play some Overwatch. I played Overwatch like 2-3 days ago. Carried that shit. Carried my new best team. New best team are people from you guys in chat. Because I was playing with people in my voice chat. If you want to play Overwatch with me, join my Discord and we're just like... ran. Aww. Okay, wait, this is without me, without boob surgery, without lip filler, without anything really. It's just like, aww, how old was I here? I was 19. Damn. God, who does that? I know. My sister and I, we talked about that we talked about it yesterday, that I looked older when I was younger. Like, it's crazy. I really looked so freaking much older, mature when I was younger. 19, you look 23. That's what I mean. Like, I wasn't... I think it's because of the relationship I was in. It really made me like age. But yeah. You know some makeup. If I get a nose job, you guys will be the first people. You'll be the first people to know. Something happened with Emeru. Kinda, yeah. Emeru and I looked at like older YouTube videos of hers that was like 5 years ago. And she and I, we have the same thing where we look definitely older when we were younger, and now we just like look not younger, but like, I wouldn't say childish. It's just that I think the makeup style is more like fresh. The selfie you posted from Jade's Haven is how old? Last year. I still look like this if I remove my contact lenses, if I let my eyebrows grow naturally, if I remove my lip fillers. So that's the good thing. If I ever want to go back to this look, easily attainable. But for now, I'm fine with this. Super heavy eyeliner. Yeah. I'll be honest, all my friends are super set on getting nose jobs, but I like... Yeah, noses are a perfect stop. I have to say with nose jobs, do what you gotta do if you feel more comfortable with that. But I recently, for the first time, saw a nose job where I was like, oh, this broke my heart. There was this girl on TikTok, and before she looked like a model. I kid you not, she had the perfect Vogue early like 80s model type face, gorgeous. And then I scrolled. It was not a failed nose job, but this nose job changed her into a Barbie, which is cute. Barbie is nice, but from going from supermodel face to Barbie face that looked like almost like most people I could think, that really opened up my eyes. I was like, ooh, my nose job, if I would ever get one, would just like fuck me over. I don't think I want that. I don't want a nose job. Deep down, I want one, but I will never get a nose job just because once that's done, it's done. I can never go back. The only changes I will make in my appearance is things I can reverse. Because I have commitment issues when it comes to my appearance. The fact that I change my hair color every 2 to 3 months since I've been 11 years old, and I always change styles. I mean, you always see me in the same clothes, but like when I go outside, I have different styles. I cannot commit to a single style. Even makeup, like every time I stream, I have a different makeup style. People always think I get plastic surgery because I change my makeup style so much. I cannot. I'm 25 this year. Thank you. I don't get the point of major surgeries like that. Like, your kids are still gonna have the same nose, so you're gonna make your kids get a nose job. That's what I thought, to be honest. It was the same thing I thought. Thank you, guys. You are committed to tattoos? I am so committed to my tattoos. My tattoos are the only thing that I have no commitment issues when it comes to my appearance because they're fucking sick. I mean, the best part about having tattoos, on days I don't want to wear nice clothes and I just want to be comfy like this, I just roll my sleeves up and I'm just like chill. I'm just like doing something, like cracking my knuckles. I'm just like doing something. It's like an accessory, you know. There's always just like jewelry on my arms. It's really sick. And yeah, I love it. In the middle point? Curling my eyelashes to I'm a man, but unsure. Do I? Just curl them. Come into the boot job too? Hell no. One day I'm gonna get rid of these girlies. Do you feel implants? Yeah. I mean, my family has adjusted to it now, but the first 2 years after I got my boobs done, my family would always hug me sideways because they just didn't know how to hug me with those. Now it's fine, but I still can feel like there's some, you know, like, ooh, like. Okay, Nick, fuck off. Have you gotten into trouble with those? Not trouble, but I feel there's a stigma with tattoos, obviously, that will always be there. For example, if I go to like a fancy outlet store, or today I went to the Chanel store because I bought some shoes. People, they obviously treat me nice because I'm kind to them, but they see tattoos and there's just like this apprehensiveness. I can tell, because I don't look like someone who would usually go to like a store like this, which is just fucking ridiculous. But I think one day it's gonna change. Did you travel in Japan? No, not at all. Just some people think tattoos is self-defecating. Maybe, to some extent. They think you're a fuck. Well, they think probably not highly of me, but they look good on hairless people and I got hair, so scared. No, dude. Hair should not stop you. I don't want to follow. Oh. Are there any piercings you wanted but haven't gotten? I wanted nipple piercing so fucking bad. The only reasons my nipples are not pierced is because I have like my ears pierced, which is like nothing major. The second earlobe took 7 years to heal. 7 years. Every time I put jewelry in, something went wrong. 7 years. Then the same with my nostril piercing. I pierced it, it just never fully healed. My septum was the only thing that was fine. Can you imagine what happens to my nipples with my healing process and my track record? Ooh, ooh. Do you live in the States? No, I'm gonna live in the States soon for just like a month. What tattoo hurt the most? My stomach. Oh boy. Stomach. It's not just the placement itself, it's just every time you breathe, you feel like you can't breathe because it feels like you're breathing into the needle. Really uncomfortable. Thank you. So no septum piercing. I have a septum. You can't tell because obviously you have nothing in, but if I would go to a drawer right now, they can just like reopen it. And I actually thought putting my septum back in just because I'm really insecure about this area. This is just like insecurity that's ridiculous, but I feel like this area is too long. So I always overlay my lips, and I think when I have a septum, it kind of visually makes it look normal. I know it's a ridiculous insecurity. I am super aware it's just ridiculous. But I did notice that when I had my septum, it looked nice. I know, look, that's how insecurities work. You are insecure about things that most people would never notice. I look in the mirror, I'm just like, hate it. Fuck it. I have a lot of insecurities. I think it's just the environment I grew up in. Again, but like every time I've seen someone pair with headset, they tend to get dubs. Dude, if you have enough money to just get tattoos, just do it. Don't worry about the hair process, seriously. What do you think about Egypt? It's dope. The maintenance is hard too, yeah. Don't do that, there's a saying of girls with nose rings. What's the saying about girls with nose rings? I'm curious. Women generally just see flaws even if they're not real. Yeah, I think it's the same with men. I don't think it's necessarily appearance, but maybe just like abilities. I feel like a lot of men have like this insecurity in a relationship where they feel like if they cannot live up to their partner's standards, which they put themselves, they just become really stressed and insecure and all that. And it's just kind of a system they put in their head themselves. Like, it's just, I think, yeah, performance anxiety essentially. I talked about this on my stream many times, that women's insecurities usually are based around their appearance, because society kind of says, hey, if you're not beautiful, you're not worth anything because we fucking hate you. And by men, it's kind of like, hey, if you can't deliver and perform and do something and be memorable, you're a fucking loser. It's just ridiculous on both ends, really. Not being said that men don't have pressure when it comes to their appearance, there absolutely is. It's just feel like for the woman, it's a different level of what it is for the men, you know? That's why women get more plastic surgery. When men have the same confidence too. Oh, absolutely. Men can be as insecure about their looks as women. I'm just saying it is something that's more common in such an extreme sense with women, while with men it's the other way. It's gonna look self. Do you have any specific diet? I try. But today I had pizza. Nose ring theory. Girls who nose rings lets their trauma define them. That's a thing. Is your main group of friends being only women as a guy weird? No, that's a green flag. I think if a guy has only girlfriends, that's like the best case scenario. I always say if a man has only men friends, I could never have that person around me. Because how do you have 0 women around you? The only red flag with a man is that if the only female friend he has is his ex-girlfriend, that's kind of icky. Not that the ex-girlfriend part is icky, like if they went apart in a normal way and they're friends now and it's just like all behind in the past, fair enough. Only your ex? Oh, I don't know about that. So what how does a man have 0 men around him? That's not a red flag, it just means you just likes the vibes more. Joestar? No. But when you're in a relationship, you don't want your man to hang out with girls. Yeah, I do. I don't give a fuck. If my man wants to hang out with friends of his that are happen to be women, I don't really care. To be honest, I'm not really a jealous person. I used to be, definitely, but things like that are out of my control now because if my partner would want to do something, that's 100% on them. And if I can't trust my partner around the opposite gender, then what am I doing in a relationship? Because clearly, if I am so insecure that I wouldn't let them hang one on one, I should definitely not be in a relationship. That's just unfair to me. That's unfair to my partner. Cannot, will not. I am a Gemini. But I was 2 hours off of being a Taurus, so I have a lot of Taurus risings. Easier said than done. Yeah, it was a process until the way I thought this way. I'm not awake early. You have to build trust. I mean, yeah. You can build trust with your partner for that to work, but I feel like the only way truly to not be insecure, it's not really something you can work with anyone, it's something you have to work within yourself. I know easier said than done. The easiest way for me to just like not be insecure anymore and jealous is really stress. I don't like being stressed. Stress fucking sucks. I hate how it makes my heart race. I hate everything about it. Jealousy is the epitome of stress. You just stress and overthink and everything. Don't want any of that energy. So I really worked on like a lot of tools, read a lot of books, watched a lot of podcasts on like how to navigate with stress and how to not be jealous anymore. And the main thing that I really always say is if someone cheats on you, if someone does something, that's out of your control. That's never your issue. And it's not really a waste of time if you get cheated on, because if the relationship up to the point of you being cheated on was nice, it was nice, let it go, you know, unless you want to work for it after being cheated on, you know, like that's on you. But I feel like, you know, what's done is done. I want to take advice from an uneducated woman. She belongs in the kitchen. I am in the kitchen. I don't know if you see, but my apartment is a big room. I guess I'd really try to answer some horny bull. Oh. Honestly, being jealous all comes down to how your partner's treating those friends too. Yeah, like if he's treating them as a friend, then you can rest assured that it's going to overboard. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Oh no, why you're saying I'm mentally ill, Karen? Guys, someone is a bit mad. Should we dissect this? I live in Germany. We getting an apartment too before you shit? Yeah. That's something I've always wanted to do. I always want to do like a proper apartment too, but because I still live here, I thought maybe it's too much. Now we can do it. Now that I've pissed off. Good evening. It's clear how much passion and energy you put into what you do, and it's exactly what makes you my absolute favorite. Oh, that's so sweet. I appreciate that you view me in such a sweet way, because you see more in me than I do. I didn't think that I have this effect on someone, but hey, appreciate it. Jealousy is a you problem, especially if your partner gives you no reason to. If your partner doesn't give you a reason, you have to consider like, why do I feel the same way? But there's partners that definitely trigger jealousy. The relationship I was the most jealous in is because my partner was just like following new girls every single day, or just like, you know, if I wouldn't want to have sex with him because he didn't shower, he would just go to the room next door and watch porn. And I was just like, kind of, ooh, this is fucking me over. Yeah. You think someone could trigger it and not know it? Yeah, I think so. I don't think people are intentionally malicious to their partners if they make them jealous. Sometimes it just happens. Yeah, he would like not shower for a month, for a week, and then ask for head every single day. I'm like, have you tried dark color makeup before you will? I did try, and I usually do when I go out. It's just a little bit heavy for day to day, but for going out, it's perfect. My ex, yeah. A week, yeah. And bear in mind, we were living in Thailand together, so he was sweating profusely 24/7, went to work, then he went to gym, then he did Muay Thai and martial art. Yeah, Muay Thai, not Muay Thai. He did martial arts and stunt training, and then he came home. Yeah. One thing he would do for a month is he would, at the beginning of the month, thank you for sub, at the beginning of the month, he would put contact lenses in, and then he would keep them on for a month. And I kept asking, because back then I didn't use contact lenses, so I didn't really know how they worked. And he said like, oh, it's fine, you know, like they are 1 month contact lenses, so you can keep them in. I was 18 years old, no experience with that, so I was like, okay, well, you should know better. Now that I regularly every day wear contact lenses, holy fucking shit. How does he not think he stinks? Funnily enough, he actually didn't stink. He was really lucky with the fact that he could not shower for a week, and he didn't really smell too much. Didn't change the fact that he was like covered in sweat. Yeah, he kept the contact lenses in for a month. I was always confused why his eyes were like 24/7 irritated. Now I knew. I did that with month lenses. Crazy. Was he Asian? He was half Thai, half French. You probably get used to the aroma after 2 years living with him. Yeah. He didn't take them out for sleep? No. He put them in beginning of the month, and then at the end he took them out. But day and night he wore his contact lenses. Oh, the 27 contact lenses. Saw that. That happened. Oh my god. I was drunk, and one time I fell asleep with my contact lenses. And back then my vision wasn't as bad, so I didn't see the difference of wearing them and not wearing them too much. And I remember I woke up just kind of like being a little bit woozy, and I opened a new pack of contact lenses, put them back in. I had 2 contact lenses, like 4 contact lenses on my eyes, and I was confused why everything fucking hurt. And I took him out, and I was just like in disbelief. You mean Joji? No, he was very clean. I have this ex-boyfriend, and he looks like Joji, like the singer. I'm not even kidding. He looks like Joji, but if Joji was jacked and 6'4" and a model, and he was very clean. He was super clean. He's very fun. He and I also ended on good terms. We were just like still very much friendly with each other. Yeah. Hope she says Brazil. Brazil? I'm going to Brazil. I'm going to Brazil this year in November, and I'm so excited. I've never been. I'm like, I have to plan like my outfits, and I'm just like, before I'm going to Brazil, I have to ask people like where I have to go and recommendations. And right after Brazil, I go to Mexico. So I'm like, I cannot wait. This is gonna be the best. You're going to the beach? I hope I go to the beach. I'm gonna be there with many people, so I don't really know what the itinerary is, but if time allows it, I would love to go to the beach. You're welcome to Brazil. Ooh. Would you go to Turkey? I've been to Turkey multiple times. I love Turkey. Does your ex sometimes also look like Pink Guy or Frank? No, he was just always beautiful. That's the thing with my ex-boyfriend, because he was a model. One of my biggest pet peeves with him was that he was always posing. Like, we would talk, go on a date, and then he was just like suddenly like, I'm like, what are you doing? I was like, what do you mean? I was like, you fucking posing. He just like, every time I would talk to him, I was like, hey, say his name. He was just like, what? And he didn't do it on purpose. Like, he did not do it on purpose. It was just like something that was engraved in him, because he started modeling when he was like 15. And I was hanging out with his friends, and him and his friends, they were like my brothers. And we kept saying like, yo, did you ever notice that you like 24/7 pose? And he was like, no, I don't. And then he just posed again after he said, no, I don't. And his friends and I were just like laughing, because what are you doing? It wasn't cringe. It was just like, bro, how do you not feel that? Every time we would take a picture together, he looked very nice, normal, just like relaxed. As soon as you would put the phone up, I don't know what happened, but Sunny was like, I don't get it. I don't get it till this day. I don't think it's autism. He was just like in his own world. Bless him. Where is he now? Oh, I don't know. But still. It's like a habit. Yeah. Kind of funny. Wow. It sounds hilarious. It does. It was just like in the most ridiculous situations. Just like, yeah. Yeah. There reminds me of the clip of the model being interviewed and suddenly goes, yes, 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 yes. Ah, I love that video. I wouldn't say groomed is the right word. Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. Bless him. But Sandere, good or bad trope? I think Sandere is fun to some degree. I think Sandere is more fun on men though. I like when men are very, how do you say? What's the word in English? Naughty? I don't know. Just like, they're just like, just give me a good word for it. Oh, what's up, JHB? Not flirty. What's a nice word? Maybe just like, you can tease them easily and they're just like, you're like, sassy. I love men that are sassy. Sassy men have my heart. My biggest pet peeve with men is nonchalantness. If you're nonchalant, I want you to go as far away from me as you can possibly can. I need them sassy, I need them playful, I need them silly, I need them loud, jumping around, just like twerking 24/7, just be silly. That's the only way to my heart. Need them to be funny, yeah. That's exactly the energy. I think nonchalantness kills us. You go to the club and you see maybe like fine shits, not as fine because all they do is go to the club to stand there. What the fuck are you doing? Go dance. Go have fun. Why are you going to the club? You just take the amount of times I go with my girlfriends to the club and we just want to dance on the dance floor and just like guys standing there trying to look for girls they can pick up. Get off the dance floor. It's ridiculous. This nonchalant, cool act has to go. Hyperchalant is super cute. I love it. Can you tell me? Can you tell you what? I don't find shit. Exactly. Does size matter? Please, we just want advice. Honey, size does matter, but between you and I, it's not everything. Size is good, is nice, but if you want to make someone happy, and obviously down there just doesn't work, use everything else God gave you. You have 2 working hands, make that work. You have a mouth, make that work. You have a voice, you can speak. Talk her dirty, you know, like foreplay, you know, do everything. Get toys. I think this whole debate on like size doesn't matter or not, it really doesn't matter. Just know your strengths and use them, and that's it. That being said, I know finding out your strengths is something that you usually find out when you have a partner, because if you do like meaningless hookups, you don't really know what your strengths is because there's no one you can like discover this kind of base with. Watch videos. I mean, I'm sure you guys are obsessed with porn, so just keep watching. Just, I have to say, you guys, watching POV porn will not improve your skills. You have to be cucked and watch people have sex. Being in the chair of the person that gets this shit like done is just not gonna happen. Sure, POV porn is nice for your situation. You're not learning shit. POV porn makes you a lousy partner, a lousy sex. Like, come on, just watch people do it. The best thing you can actually do is watch lesbian porn. Girls know how to get it done. If you really care about making a woman feel pleased and good, watch lesbian porn. That's the only way. I guess you can watch man porn to like for performance and just like inspiration. But yeah, that's basically all it is. Education. You're welcome, guys. I'm doing this, the only reason I'm speaking so open about this because I hope one of you guys has a girlfriend down there and just like make her Make her the happiest woman in the world. It's not even porn. No, it's just like, I don't think there's a meat problem on a PV. What do you put inside a burger? Please, I need to know for TikTok edit. What I put inside a burger, I'm an everything girl. There's nothing I don't put on a burger. The only thing I would probably say no to is like bell peppers. That's something that happens before, where there's bell peppers an option. Why is bell pepper an option for a burger? Ridiculous. I love pickles. I want to go to the pickle festival so bad. I think it's in America. Love. I want this journal for Marta. Good. I'm glad. So glad. Looking homeschool today. Oh, you think? Are you going to Oktoberfest? No, and I'm gonna be in October in Paris with my family, and afterwards I'm gonna be for a day or two in Vancouver. Right after I go LA for TwitchCon, and after TwitchCon, oh, maybe I'm gonna be in Germany when Oktoberfest is actually. Don't know. But I don't give a fuck about Oktoberfest. The most important thing in October is Halloween. Oktoberfest! So excited. How do you please a pillow princess? I think that's the easiest shit you have. If you have a pillow princess, it's just like, oh, Bootsy! Hi, Bootsy Bootsy. My king. Pillow princess is like the easiest shit ever. You don't really have to do much because she's just laying there. It's so funny, right? Are they feeling slight breeze today? Dude, it's getting so cold. 2 days ago, it was like perfectly sunny weather, and today, rainfall. Rainfall. And the next few days, more rainfall. Fucking ridiculous. I'm in Germany. But I'm not gonna be in Germany for too long. When you go to Champs Paris? What's Champs? You mean like the League of Legends championship? Halloween costume? Okay, I have an idea. So my cousin and I, we want to spend Halloween together, and we might want to go with like, oh, Putzi Putzi. We want to go with Kill Bill maybe. I'm gonna be like the nurse because I have blonde hair. She can be the girl with the chain, like the schoolgirl. I forgot her name. And then maybe we have like the main girl from Kill Bill. That's kind of the vibe. Maybe. Another option we have is I go as Naruto and she goes as Sasuke. Or actually I can go as Tsunade because I already got like the hair and the doobie doobies. So that's an option too. What else? Or we just go with like slutty vampire. I think it's like the most easiest thing. Go with Ino. Ino, the only issue is I don't like her outfit. Like, it's nice, it's just not nice on me. Because I'm very top heavy. So with Ino's outfit, that being like that, my boobs just would look too big. Because I noticed my boobs look smaller if I have cleavage. As ridiculous as it sounds. If I wear something that's high up on top, my boobies look more gigantic. I don't know the logic behind it. So that's why, yeah, I just don't want that. But yeah, apart from that, I do want my boobies to be out there for Halloween. I want to go in a club. I just gonna like jump around and just like, you know. Are you wearing push-up? No. But I wear boob tape. Girlies, if there's any girls or even men, I mean, who cares? The biggest secret to having a nice cleavage is not push-up. Because push-up, I noticed, if you have back fat like I do, it's just like too tight and just like tight on the all wrong ways. I take a normal bra. I take boob tape. I attach it here, then while I attach it, I press my boobs together, go around it, and just like close it on the other end, and it's gonna stay attached for the whole day and night. It's incredible. I don't know if there's like negatives to wearing boob tape as often as I do, but it's really, really awesome. You have to remember the best boob tape you can take is the one that looks like brown bandages. There's like translucent boob tape and just white strips. They work, but they're just like not as comfortable, and there's like constantly just like you have to move a little bit. They're so natural. Like, I can show the boob tape later, but super awesome. You get a whole package. Boob tape is amazing. Is the tape called boob tape? It is, I think, called boob tape. I don't know if it's called boob tape, but it does tape your boobs. Does it hurt to remove? No, that's the more important thing. With the ones that look like bandages, it doesn't hurt at all. It's very soft. You have to remove it carefully though. Looks like a band-aid. Yeah, it looks like a... I don't have nothing to show. It's just like this kind of color, and you can just like remove the tape and just like remove it slowly. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad with like explaining. You're welcome, guys. Boob tape, yeah. Like muscle tape. It is like muscle tape, but less hard. Because it's something you wear when you go outside. You don't want it like to like be sweaty and uncomfortable. I don't feel it right now. All I feel is that my boobs are put together, and that's all I want. Because I have to say, I love my boob job, don't get me wrong. But because my boob job is under the muscle, my boobs are kind of just like, they can still move if I really wanted to, but they're kind of like in one place. Which means when I wear a normal bra, they just kind of stay there and they don't have like the natural squish motion when you wear like a bra with natural boobies. And with the boob tape, it gives me like this natural vibe. I mean, obviously they still look fake, but it does make them move and seem normal. W Naturals, yeah, W. Like binders, essentially, yeah. What does it take to date a girl like you? Slide in my DMs. Twice. And talk with me about laxatives. I really like talking about shit. I say this every stream, but I do think mental health is directly connected to our bowel movement. If you have diarrhea, of course you're gonna be depressed. If you are constipated, of course you're gonna be depressed. If you have a regular, normal, perfect bowel movement, and you should regularly once or twice a day, life is fucking awesome. There's nothing better than shitting and it being out there. Shit is legit dirt in your body. You don't want that in there. You don't want to have a hard time getting it out there. You just want to do it and be fine with it. That's why I do believe everything is connected to it. Eat you, Viber. Do you have a preferred height in men? No. Do you? Yeah. Thank you for getting me on this. Of course, yeah. Nice topic share with 3K people. Yeah, of course. I can't wait for like everyone to leave. I'm 5'4". Is that good? Yeah, it's your height, bro. Make it work. Your BJ looks nice. Name or doctor and... Oh, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but I went to M1 in Frankfurt. I feel kind of shallow for that. I've preferred height in men. I used to have preferred height in men, but then, look, I dated in the past the kind of height that girls want. Like, most girls I know, they're like, oh, I wish he was 6'2" and above and whatever. And I dated a guy that was 6'4". I was with a guy that was 6'5", you know. I'm not with them anymore, because at the end of the day, sure, height looks nice in the beginning, but you also have to be able to talk with them. And taller men have this stereotype that because they're tall, they don't have to build a personality. The funniest people in your life, I guarantee you, are 5 feet something. It's so rare to have a guy that's 6 feet something be actually hilarious. And if they are hilarious, it's always dark humor. Never like aloof. No. But that's a stereotype. A stereotype that I've seen for myself. How exhausting is streaming? Surprisingly, just a tiny bit, because once I talk so much to myself, to a screen, at the end of the day, I'm just like not really down to talk more. Like, I find myself being more silent when I actively stream, which is fine too, you know, like enough yapping. How do you deal when you don't want to have sex and your partner insists? Find a balance. If sex doesn't work out, everything else has to work out. Because sex is still part of the love languages. You have to just see how important sex is for you. If you realize, okay, everything else works, then just like make it work, you know. Sometimes you just have different sex drives or styles, and that's fine. Why would you want to get into streaming? Money. Not any more money. In the beginning it was definitely money because it looked easy enough. I liked streaming. It was nice. But now streaming is definitely not for money because it's just like yapping. Going without sex for 3 years, long distance, dude, respect. Respect. Into shagging a bottle of... Holy shit. Your brother's awful. Isn't that one of the bigger reasons generally for eventually relationship breakdown? Yeah, definitely. I mean, I had a relationship in the past where we didn't have sex. Of course, in the beginning we did, but then we just completely stopped and then we didn't have sex for, well, the rest of the relationship. That being said, we did have sex, he put it in, I didn't come, so that just doesn't count for me. And it wasn't just, yeah. But yeah, in the past it happened, and honestly, it did break down the relationship, but that's because other things in a relationship were also not working out. I feel like in a relationship where everything works, where you know you love each other, words of affirmation, quality time, all that good stuff, everything else is perfect, but that aspect, it's fine. I think it's perfectly fine. I forgot you're queer too. Yeah, I tried to have relationships in the past with a girl. Love my girlies, but trying to date a woman, I mean, at least in my experience, man, I've been through it. I've been through it. I love women dearly, but holy fucking shit. But yeah. That would, like, just, it's fine. Have you had a polyamorous relationship? No, but I did have sex with a woman that had a partner. Obviously, I wasn't with them, but I was with her. So, like, we didn't date. It's just like she, you know, I did not do anything with him. I would never. Ugh. Hell no. That's why I named our kids out after women. Fair enough. Do you believe in open relationship or those are bullshit? What means believe? Obviously they work in some universe, just not mine. I could never entertain an open relationship because that's my partner. You know, I don't want to share. I'm good at sharing. I give you my food. If you want my clothes, I give you my clothes. You know, we good. You can't have my partner. That's just like ridiculous to me. Definitely something that obviously works. I don't think it should be frowned upon as much as it is. It's like a lease. Yeah, and worse. You don't even know who's gonna lease your partner. That's the worst part, because what if your partner brings something home? Yeah, that's what I just said. STDs. You don't even know. The moment your partner asks to open relations already over. Yeah. Maybe not if you're really open-minded to begin with. Maybe not. I know for a fact if my partner proposes an open relationship, you know what? If my partner proposes an open relationship, I would agree. But in my mind, I would already break up with them. So that means like, yeah, you asked, we're broken up, but I'm just gonna play along and just like fuck around. And I will try to probably hurt their ego by begging more man and woman than them combined. Potentially. That's what I would do. And then when they want to opt out, because clearly I'm begging way more, I'm just gonna say like, but you proposed it and blah 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 blah. But like the whole time I'm like already out there. Isn't that just petty? Absolutely. Why do you as my partner want to put me in a situation where I have to think, okay, they want to be with someone else? I am gonna be petty if you're gonna propose that to me. That's just no. Hell no. That's such a woman thing. I don't think it's a woman thing. I think if I was the one proposing to my partner, they have the same right to do the same to me. If anything, me doing that That's exactly what my person wanted, no? Just open it up. Like, that's ridiculous. Open relationship? Why not just break up? Well, I think the moment they asked me for an open relationship, they already initiated a breakup. I don't have to baby feed them the information that, hey, you proposing an open relationship to me kind of sucks and hurts my feeling. It means that you're not focused on us and you want to be with someone else, so I'm just gonna break up. Sure, I could take the high road and say that, but at the same time, like, I don't always have to take the high road, especially when it comes to something so deeply insulting. If our relationship already was kind of in a way where we like talk about opening up, or we talk about like potentially do threesomes or whatever, fair enough. I could entertain it and have a conversation about it like adults. But if it's in a situation where you're together with each other and there was not even a hint of potentially considering open relationship, that means to me they constantly thought about it while being with me, and that's just insane. Like, no way. Are you born into a religious family? Yes and no. My Asian family is very Buddhistic, but kinda. Yours? Also, I have Christianity in my other family. We have everything. Is it you who's in charge of muting you off videos? No, I don't do anything. It's usually muted because I use not copyright-free music. The brand panel? Oh, Pinterest. Could I be overthinking? No, that's facts. Look, let me explain to you how conversation works. Proposing to your partner an open relationship, that's not an intrusive thought. An open relationship, the concept of it, especially if you and your partner have been closed off the whole time and it wasn't even brought up once, means you have to sit there for yourself and think, how do I bring this up? It had to be a conversation in the head for a while, you know? That's just not communication. This is just like a whole planning, knowing that this could potentially hurt my partner saying this out loud. That's not overthinking. That's full on like, And I mean, my partner in that moment must have also thought, if she says yes, I know exactly who I'm gonna go to. Because usually open relationships start because the person who proposes it, most of the time, has a coworker or has a friend or someone from the past that they reconnected with, and they're like, man, I'd love to fuck her brain out, but I can't because I'm in a relationship. Wait a minute. Or they want to be gay, want to suck on a dick, you know? There is always a reason why open relationships are being proposed. It's always because there's someone else. If they just adventurous, you can always propose like a threesome or something, or like, hey, can you watch me fuck someone while you get cucked? That's just like trying something out. Open relationship is just like a huge thing. But when the open switches on them, they don't want to keep it. I've been on Reddit where they like talk about open relationships, and every time the person that opened the relationship, 60-70% of the time they regret it. Speaking from experience? No. I speak for Reddit. What is your Asian side? I am Viet. Vietnamese. Don't shit where you eat. Tough. I never had anything with a coworker. How does sex feel with a condom on? Dude, you have the dick. I think you should know. Although actually I can explain. If there's enough movement, the woman don't feel that there's a condom. If the movements are clumsy, you do feel that there's something in between. So remember guys, strokes with intention. Know the way. Don't stop. Because if you stop and you readjust, it's just... Yeah. It's like walking New York. You cannot walk through New York City and just like stand on the pavement and the sidewalk and just like maybe have a look. Because there might be someone just gonna like walk into you or anything. You have to walk with intention. If my girl isn't jealous, I'm doing something wrong. What the fuck? Fuck with intention. Hype shit. Are you a pillow princess? No, I'm not. Like, in unspoken rule in New York Cities, don't act like a tourist. Exactly. How do you know if someone's transformer so you can enter a relationship earlier? What do you mean transformer? Like, you find out your partner's Optimus Prime? I don't get transformer. I'm sorry. Should I know the word trans? Oh! Trans, okay. I mean, I don't even know. If I find out my partner's trans, that's a win. That's a future girlfriend, potentially. So I have no advice on how to opt out of a relationship in case your partner's transforming, because that's just like the biggest dub. Give me a woman, 2 more pairs of titties in a relationship, fuck yeah. If my partner ends up being trans and they're suddenly like man and not woman anymore, that's my bestie for life then. Like, one way or another, if my partner just chooses to do this, you're gonna be still part of me. Unless, of course, I mean, look at like Kris Jenner and her Caitlyn Jenner. I mean, the way they separated, awful. When that happens, you can go. But if they still gonna be nice and they still love me, I want them around. Because that's my baby. Just because they want to chop their dick doesn't mean I don't love them anymore. You're like submissive, guys. Gee. But what if you want kids? That's fine, I'm gonna have kids one way or another. I can adopt, I can find a future partner. Maybe, because if my partner maybe doesn't want to be with me anymore. Although, if my partner wants to stay with me, like dating, a marriage and all, I guess I'll choose my partner because sure, I want kids, but there's no one more important to me than my partner. It's like, there's like the scenario many times where women, they might die at childbirth and the partner has to pick either the child or the wife. If you pick my child over me, disrespectful. Because you chose me, I am your partner. Look, I'm gonna love my kid and we're gonna, you know, that's just sad that our kid is gone. I'm still here, we try again. Like, insanity. If I think about the debacle that people really actively think, should I save my child or my wife? Do you even like your wife? Do you even like your partner? Insane. That kid is level 0. Like, nothing. Start again. Give me a wife. Dude, for real, like, you just met that baby. How are you gonna pick a baby over me? Like, if you've been my husband for like many years, how are you gonna pick someone that you even haven't met yet? Oh, hell no. No. That's your son? Make a new one. If you have to choose between your wife dying at childbirth or your child, and you pick your child, how are you gonna explain to your kid that? How can you explain to a kid you have no mommy because I let her die? At least when there's no baby, there's no questions. No one's gonna be like, where's mommy? Like, mommy is still with you? I had an ex who said he would pick the baby over me. What was his occupation? If he's not a CEO or something like really fancy, like, who do you think you are, huh? Well, sometimes women suffer after that. That's true, but at least as a good partner, you can suffer together and comfort each other. There's no point of just like not having a partner anymore. And you love your partner first before the kid. Exactly. What do you think about men that care about body count of women? I mean, I get it. I think as much as I don't give a fuck and I don't think it's important, I understand why people care about it, because me personally, I don't put value on someone based on their body count. It's just a concept to me that's foreign and I don't get it. Some people, they care about it. Religious people or people who just want to have someone that is just not all about their life. I don't think it's judgmental if you want to have a partner that just didn't prioritize fucking around. Perfectly fine. So I get the whole body count question. Me personally, I don't really care at all. hopefully the higher the body count, the more they know what they're doing. That's just like a win for me personally. Men who care about body count are insecure. Yes and no. I think sure it can stem from insecurity, but otherwise it's just like if you don't want to have someone that has more sexual experience as you, it is valid to ask for body count. It's just like two sides of the spectrum. I'm very open-minded. I accept anyone for who they are. I don't care what their gender is. I don't care what their sexuality is. I don't care their body count. It's just how I live day by day. No judgment on anyone. But I do understand that some people just have like an idea of their partner, and if that is what they wish their partner to be, we shouldn't judge that either. The whole point of my personality not judging is also not being able to judge someone that has certain standards. Judging people that are religious, judging people that want a wife that potentially is still a virgin, judging someone who doesn't want someone that had previous partners. That's you do you. It's all about just like accepting each other, and that's just like the whole point. That's why I don't like saying that when men care about body counts, it's just 100% stem on insecurity. It is something. We listen, you don't judge. Exactly. Do you like submissive men? This is like the second time someone asked me, do I like submissive men? I don't like submissiveness in a relationship because we are equal. I do like a partner that does listen to me though. I don't think it's necessarily submissiveness. I just like it when someone listens to me and they're like, okay, I'm gonna do that, you know? It's nice. But yeah, submissiveness is not really, you know? Submissive and breedable? Yeah. If they submissive and breedable, fair enough. Just submissive sounds a bit odd. It has to come with combo. Insecurity, as for me, it's not important, but also I don't compare sexual experience between partners. I just really enjoy the moment. Exactly. Ever thought of doing OnlyFans? No. OnlyFans? Guys, press 1 if you ever thought about doing OnlyFans. That's ludicrous. What? No way. What's a strong position that you once had that you changed your mind about in your life? Feminism. When I was 18, I was victim of the feminism is cancer wave because I was like on all these YouTube videos where people would interview people and they would make look people really bad. And I was like, oh, do you really need feminism? We all seem fine. I don't think we need it. That was me with 18. I didn't really know what's going on. Now I'm more educated. Completely different. Feminism is just equality. Exactly. And I didn't get that. Now I do. I mean, I was 18. Like, how would I know? No one in my family was really like also caring about that. So I just learned everything from the internet. I was like super quality online in the worst way possible. Which race would you prefer to have kids with? Boy. I mean, gun against my head, do I have to pick? Truthfully, I like the same mix as me. Not like German, Scottish, Vietnamese. I just like mix. I like a mix of this, I like a mix of that. I think it's really interesting. If I had to pick, just like mixed. I don't think I would want to have kids with someone who's just like, I want something. Just like, give me everything. Mixy. Reminds me of that meme where they like calculated what humans will look like in 80, 90 years, and it was just like this girl with green eyes. She's light skinned and she's curly hair. Love. But yeah, just mix. We aren't equal but deserve equal respect. Exactly. But then again, equality is a bit complicated because men and women are different to each other. There's things that are more catered to men and more catered to women. I do feel like there needs to be more things catered to women. That being said, we should always be equal on rights, money, you know, like the basic things, you know, just like being able to drive a car, being able to study, being able to... We should be able to do that. Hello? The fuck? That being said, I think there's some things that women deserve more rights, and especially the right to our body. Abortion rights should 100% be in the control of women for women. I don't even understand why men till this day keep being a topic in that. I went to Frankfurt a month ago and I went shopping with my little sisters, and it was like this group of men in suits, and they had like red thing above their body and had like legit red flags, and it was ban abortion. It was 20 men, just men, standing there to ban abortion. Ridiculous. And the police was just like watching there. Which is ridiculous because when there's men actively attacking women's ability to choose what's best for their body, the police just is there to watch. But the same spot in my city is really popular for demonstrations, and there's often like Free Palestine demonstrations. The police is very close to them, really keeping an eye on them and looking evil at them. When people care about human rights, it's evil, but when people want to just like harm women, I just like watch, let them do what they have to do. Huh, interesting. Both groups, they wave flags, but both groups, they're very different meaning the flags. It must be because most men give their seat to women, maybe. Doesn't fucking matter because the woman is still the one carrying out the child. Yeah, it's ridiculous. For men to ask for rights in this. No, I mean, I guess if your wife is using abortion as blackmail, it could be a reason for men to ask for rights in this situation. Fair enough. Fair enough. I agree. If you have sex with someone, and they want to carry out the pregnancy, there should be rights if you definitely don't want the baby. Maybe like that you don't have to pay for the baby, but you cannot choose for the mom to have an abortion. If she wants to carry out the child, that's her right, that's her body. I do think there should be laws if you already say since day one, hey, you are pregnant, I don't want a baby, I don't want to be part of that, let me opt out. There should be rights for men. 100% agree. Because if you know since day one you don't want this and she forces you to be a father, that's not right. Definitely, I have to agree. But again, you cannot make a woman get an abortion. The act of it itself cannot be forced upon. But honestly, it's just no way to control the populace's ability and opinion. Maybe. But if you literally with him every night for months, it's not an accident. Sure, people are stupid. I mean, I don't have to be in chat telling people that we humans make a lot of stupid decisions and we all are very horny. So yeah, I mean, it's easier said than done to fuck like rabbits every single night, but then when there's finally happening, you have a baby, things become scary real quick, you know? But yeah, that's just like human nature. We just know exactly what happens if you pump it and hop and fuck and blup, and then you're surprisingly pregnant. If you get the opportunity, you should check out the art media piece called... Oh, remind me on Discord, please. The abortion thing lately is because people are pushing the limit further back to due date. Oh, really? I don't know. Same way everyone has the right to an opinion, have a stance. Everyone has the right to choose. Yes, but not when it comes to abortions. The only person who can choose is the person with the baby. The person who carries out. Forcing someone to carry out a life? That's dystopian as fuck. It's very... What was the horror movie called? The Hills Have Eyes? Like, that's legit, The Hills Have Eyes. Or what was that other movie called, like, Don't Speak? Like, this blind guy who imprisons the woman in her basement and just, like, makes her pregnant and, like, you know, like, that's horror movie shit. Legit categorized horror movie. I know what the baby's choice? Well, let's hear the baby. I want you to go to a woman's stomach and ask the baby, like, what do you think? And you tell me what the baby says. Don't breathe, yeah. If the baby gives through like the ultrasound a thumbs up, then I guess the baby wants to live. No movement? No, no. The funny thing is you can't even give a thumbs up because it's a freaking little ball of nothing. You can't even see it yet. It's kind of funny. Can you imagine if kids could just like, obviously a fully developed baby, right? Because before they come out, they can just like throw signs. I wonder if there's any ultra on German is Ultraschallbild, ultrasound picture where you can really see like kids doing something in the stomach. I'd be curious. Previous discrimination. Guess I am the problem. That's very scary. Yeah, disgusting, the movie. Ultrasonic, thank you. That word really fucked me up. How would you feel if your long-term partner stopped taking care of their appearance and it affects you? If my long-term partner starts letting themselves go, either I'll join, because clearly we don't really care anymore, so I'm just gonna get fat and juicy. But if they become, I think it all depends on their personality. If my partner suddenly gets like all fat and juicy and lets himself go, if they still have a nice personality and high spirit, I don't really give a fuck. But if they become fat and juicy, but desperate and depressed and pathetic because of it, like they're like insecure and all that stuff, I'm gonna say something. Because if you let yourself go and then you end up being upset about the outcome, why let it go that far? So yeah, I would definitely have a stern word. But again, if they become all whatever, not attractive anymore, but they're still my baby, like they still like my partner and I still love them, they still treat me like a queen and all that stuff, don't give a fuck. Go bold, go do this, go whatever you have to do. I don't care. Any thoughts on men mental health? No thoughts, because I gotta take care of myself, man. I think it's weird to think about man and woman mental health separately. I care about mental health point blank, but I don't go above and beyond to be like, I wonder how I can improve man mental health. Because that's just an internal thing that they have to figure out themselves. I have to figure out myself, so I'm just gonna wish them the best, that's all. I'm a bit tsundere. I don't understand how a human being can be over 200 pounds and not 7 feet tall. I don't know, man. People have interesting builds, for sure. I'm always so happy when I see someone on social media that has my build. I am definitely more top heavy, and because I'm 5'1", everything is just kind of like squashed. So when I sometimes see a girl and she's just like has the same arms as me and the same waist size as me, I'm just like feeling so relieved. Because, yeah, usually the people that are on your For You page on social medias are just perfect. I think a man should take care of themselves so he can help ones around him to take care of themselves. I don't think it's anyone's responsibility to necessarily help other people. It's very nice, but yeah, number one priority in life is for you to feel good, because you cannot give people energy if you don't feel good about yourself. That's like the thing most of the time with parents. I feel like the most reason why parents just kind of fail in their job is because they're so occupied with trying to make it work for us that they completely neglect themselves. That's why I always tell my mom, like, just be happy, do what you gotta do, and then she just like shows up for me automatically. How much do I weigh? Like 45 kilograms. I don't know what it is in American system. For men and women in relation to mental health, also opposite. Like for men, being absurd actually helps a lot more than being stoic, and women is vice versa. I guess so. Stoicism. What was it? Marcus Aurelius? Ooh. 99 lbs. That's me, I guess. Some people get caught up in their career as different in every situation. Yeah, probably. Because we learn their behavior, which could be self-abandonment. Oh yeah, let's talk about that. I'm 25. When your ratio of consumption to output is that far off, it's showing. That's crazy. My parents are not together. They separated when I was 3 years old, so Thank fucking God. You don't look a day older than 19. I think it's just, honestly, I'm really lucky because first of all, Asians don't raisin. It's kind of true, at least in my family. And my mom, who's the white part of me, she looks like she's in her 30s. And she's in her mid 40s. I'm really lucky. I'm super excited to see how I age because ultimately the way my grandparents also, I already shot like a picture of my grandparents. I'm gonna show it again because guys, look at my grandparents. My grandparents, you understand in a bit what I mean. Where are my grandparents? I should have the picture somewhere. Hello. There. Those are my grandparents. You see how young they look? And they're white. You know, they always have like the stereotype that white people age awfully. My grandparents, fine shits, both of them. I mean, they both end of 60s kind of thing. So I'm super excited for the future because everyone's looking young. My grandpa is American. He was adopted. We don't really know if it's where exactly. Oh yeah. Hi Budzi. Hi Budzi Munzi. Look at this picture of my grandparents. Isn't it cute? I mean, you just saw, but like, such a, oh, it's really dark. But yeah, so excited. Just base of them. I'm with JB and Tyler. Ooh, gang. Oh, Tyler, I'm so jealous. Greetings to them. Tell Tyler I'm super excited for him to come see us in LA. They look classically happy. They are. My grandpa, he's the greatest. I was hanging out with them like literally 10 hours ago. It's always so fun. Because my family, we have no filter. We talk about anything. We talk about politics, we talk about feminism, we legit straight up talk about sex, we talk about relationships, we talk about absolutely everything. My grandparents give such a safe space, there's no judgment. Ever. The only time they judged me, when I got my boobs done. My grandma was just like, giving me side eye. She kept saying like, but now she's fine with it. You talk about chat? I talk with my grandparents. Look, my grandparents follow my Instagram, so they see my first straps. Sometimes they look at my stream and they see the things I talk about. My grandparents are super in tune with the internet. Because I've been doing social media since I've been 15. Like the first time I kind of blew up then, and they were like, what is she doing? What is she up to? So yeah, of course, when they, I mean, I used to live with my grandparents too when I was 20, and I would stream at their place and I would openly just get drunk on stream in the room next door talking about God and the world. They heard everything. I'm not from Denmark. I've been recently in Denmark. So mid. I'm so sorry, but like Denmark, for the price, ridiculous. How is a country so expensive but so mid? It's like a mixture between Netherlands and Germany, like any country in that area. Mid. Having your young parents, grandparents is very important too. I agree. It's the best. This Denmark slender. I'm so sorry, it's been glazed so hard, Denmark, so when I was there I was like, But it was rainy, so who knows? Oh, putty. Fuck old people. What's the best country for a moderate price then in your opinion? Truthfully, probably Germany. No, because Spain, the issue is Spain, very nice if you're not from Spain. You have to think from a privileged point of view. If you're from a nicer country where you earn more money, of course, Spain and Thailand, those countries are nice. I'm speaking from a place where you are there and you have the wages they have. Germany is really fucking fair. With Spain, it's more about the quality of living. It's very nice, food is amazing, the weather is great, beautiful country, but people don't make that much money in Spain. When I lived in Malaga, I actually talked with people and they talk about like how minimum wage is just like ass. You know, you can't really do much. So yeah, again, from a privileged point of view, if I could pick a country that's like the best, it's obviously a country with a shit economy where my money is more worth. But really thinking, putting all the facts down there, my country is probably the best where it's not totally overpriced. You get a lot of insurance, you have a lot of security, transportation, all that stuff is top notch. We have good clinics and schools. I mean, my country is really doing great. Plus, the location of my country, it's like placed in the center of Europe kind of, so you have like an easy way to go anywhere. I think Netherlands might be also similar. It's definitely a bit more pricey. Um, yeah, for example, I don't like lazy my own country because it feels wrong, but realistically, out of all the countries I've been to, my country is just still fine. Netherlands is not the center of Europe. Agreed. Netherlands is very too pricey. Got it. Okay. Well, maybe. I thought it was similar to Germany, but maybe not. Sweden, the issue is everything is expensive, but also high payment. It's just the tax system is very extreme there. You get a lot of out of it, but I don't think it's as rewarding as it is in Germany. Paying people more money is band-aid fix and just escalates from. I did want to move to Germany at some point. It is fine for living, seriously. Do you sometimes get a feeling of wanting to disappear from the internet or in general? No. There used to be a time where I would like get things personal and I would get hate on. Obviously people hate me, so I should feel offended. But I have this relationship with the internet now that if it would ever get to me, I'll just turn my phone off. Or just turn like I used to be one of those cringe public people where I'm like write a post and be like, guys, lately it's been too much. I think I'm gonna take a streaming break or I'm gonna take a break from social media. I'll be back soon. I was this kind of person. Now in retrospect, ridiculous. Ridiculous. So far from reality. Seriously. If people do that, they should if they have to go for it. Me personally, thinking about that, how serious I took everything back then, super cringe. Very cringe. Germs would get you late. Really? What hair products do you put in your hair to maintain it healthy? It's not healthy. It's just the way I style it. It looks healthy. It's not healthy. It's dead. What are some of the political debates in Germany now? I think you're different with your grandparents about it. I mean, we here just have this really far-right political group called AfD that is awful. So our conversation is primarily about that one. What's this track? Oh, it's just a live stream on YouTube. I'm in Germany still. I'm gonna stay in Germany until further notice. Thank you. Thank you. Is there anything you hate about Germany? Oh, yeah. Things I hate about judgmental. The German stare is very real. People do judge you if you look different. It's just, I think there's many countries where it is like that, but because I grew up like this, it is uncomfortable. Something else I don't like about Germany is the fact that we are so behind. We are, on paper, a first world country, but our infrastructure is terribly outdated. Germany has one of the worst coverage for internet. We have legit black holes. yeah, I think just many things are outdated. We're working on it. Another thing I think in Germany is just like there's a lot of regulations. For example, if you have a house, just because you bought it doesn't mean you can do it what you want. If you want to plant a certain tree on the side of the house, you have to go through the mayor office and application for you to be able to grow the tree there, and then you have to wait weeks or months to know if you can put a tree there. It's just, yeah, a lot of things are just like very cookie cutter. You can't do what you want. Also, if there's a construction, I lived in many countries in my life so far. I lived in Thailand, I lived for a while in Canada, in America, a bit here and there. I've been around. If there is construction in a different country, maybe it's gonna be gone in like a month or two if it's like a big construction. In Germany, there can be construction sites for half a year for a thing that should be covered in a week. It's just there's so many things that you have to like keep in mind. It's just kind of meh. How do you think Germany's gonna do World War III? Well, after Germany was so proactive in World War One and World War Two, I think World War III we will just be cucks. We're gonna give weapons and military power to whoever is just cucking us the hardest, and that's basically it. Yeah, that's just what we're gonna do. We're just gonna behave really good. So America, probably. I mean, a lot of people don't agree with what's happening, for example, in Israel and Palestine. Majority of people I know are pro-Palestine, but our country is very pro-Israeli. They just support whatever is best with America and all the other big nations. Cuckity ducky, just cuck cuck cuck. Not your country, your government. Yeah, the government is what I mean. The people themselves, majority are pro-Palestine. Did you ever do anything while streaming you think is cringe looking back? Whew, okay, let me have a sip of water. Things I did that I look back and I cringe. Number one, not realizing that I was a full-blown alcoholic and continuing to drink alcohol every single night for months, getting drunk on stream to the point where I started dancing, karaoke, vomiting, crying, breakdown, faint, fake masturbate, just for example. Then another thing is probably clip farming, steering drama with other streamers when it was really not my fucking business. What else? Role playing. Lots of role playing. I would role play with the camera and pretend to cuddle the camera, just like put blanket over the camera and just like I would do this. I would read fan fictions, which was kind of fun. The fan fiction era was manageable. What else? Just a lot of crying. Yeah, dude, like, you were working at 10? No, I just stopped avoiding the sun. I did a lot. To be fair, I cannot even judge the way I behaved because this is ultimately the reason why I am where I am on a social media stance. But how the fuck is you? Are you famous? Does anyone know you from somewhere else? Nah, dude. I'm just really lucky. People just really like listening to me for some reason, which I really think is cute. Thank you. How much did all of that change your view on social interaction in general? It didn't change on anything. It's just like, if anything, all that shit made me realize what kind of person I am. I realized back then I was truly insufferable and a bitch. I still am a bitch, but just more on like a appearance. I don't think my personality is as bitchy as it used to be, but like definitely back then the streaming thing, I was just insufferable, annoying, whore. Like, if I look at all things of mine, I'm just like, oh wow, you annoying cunt, you really have to shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's just kind of it. It's just, it really helps that everything's on the internet, because you look back and just like, oh wow. Can only get better from now. Annoying girls are kind of hot though. Sure, I think annoying girls are very memorable. As much as you don't like them, you think they're annoying and you just want them to shut the fuck up, they're impressionable. I've played Overwatch with her. She's not a bitch. I mean, I did blame you. We played 2 days ago. Yeah, you... I mean, honestly, playing Overwatch with you guys was stressful because I'm just like, why is no one doing their job? Why do I have more kills and heals than a healer in the DPS? Like, what's going on? You frown upon me that I'm DPS Moira when I'm the only one's doing kills. And I'm Mog with the healing too. So, clearly, me being DPS and healer in one is necessary. Maybe step up. Maybe you gotta step up. Just... I'm not choosing to be DPS Moira because it's fun. You didn't do healing at all. I didn't heal you because you didn't do your work. I'm kidding. No, I mean, to be fair, it was like 6, 7 a.m. I think we're just all not in the mood. You got gold on heals. Someone had to. And I got gold in eliminations too, if I remember correctly. And when I did my job as a tank, I did do that job, remember? I mean, I remember. They don't just hand out those medals. That's what I'm saying. I have blue fire, gold medals left and right. Okay, but I was Lucio. Oh yeah, no, when you did the Lucio game, we were even on heals. Fair enough. The other games? I'm kidding. This is a team game, guys. This is a... We all in this together. Oh, what was that? We all in this together. Sorry, okay. High School Musical, great. Teamwork, make the dream work. I'm trying. I'm trying. It was good. Yeah, it was fine. We should do it again. We should run it in. I don't know what to do this weekend. I got a babysitter for my dogs from Saturday to Sunday because I wanted to go clubbing. Turns out my friends are either in Amsterdam or in Berlin, so I'm just like, okay, I got this day off now, so we can bust it down on Twitch, or I find someone else to go out with. It was a great bad time. Yeah, it was cute. I think the cats... Did I miss something? Oh, you guys have a conversation with each other. Okay, I was just kind of like a little... No, let chat be. Like, let you guys do your conversations. I'm just like... Are you guys arguing? Look... If you guys want to argue... Oh, let's see.
Yeah, your boy Bex, and this track dedicated to all the ladies out there who like to go to the movies, especially you, girl. Let me take you to the movies, I'm your letter, or you will be my baby. Let's sit down and just be by my side. I gonna know what I feel like. Let me take you to the movies, I'm your letter, or you will be my baby. Let's sit down and just...
Sorry guys. Don't know what that was about. Bro guys, what's the point of arguing? We all humans and should look. No wait, I'm curious, can someone give me the TLDR of like what the argument is in chat? I did not pay attention. I'm so curious. I'm nosy. It's my own chat, I should know, no? Oh, it's still of Palestine? Still of Palestine since the 400 years, so by logic, since Iraq lost the war in 2003, they don't have to claim the land. Oh, it's about Israel and Palestine. Okay. Okay. They may continue. Keep the conversation going. Love, death, and robots? Love. Someone's defending Israel fake on your chat. Oh, well, that's good because you guys can argue with that person. Go, guys. Go. Tell them how they are just cringe. Go. I will not ban anyone because they are pro-Israel. If anything, this is just kind of like an opportunity for you guys to just show them wrong. Sending us to fight youth battles. I mean, it's not my battle because I know they're dead wrong. Because anyone who's on Israel's side is against humanity. It's just like, simple as it is. So yeah. That's why I don't really have to talk about it because it's just like it's just straight up. Isn't humanity subjective? Sure thing. But there are sides to this. I don't think this is a thing where you can stay neutral. That being said, the only statement that works for both sides is people are dying and it's bad on both sides. People are dying. Awful. How can anyone condone this? But one side is definitely more the aggressor here, no? What are we arguing about? We're nothing. No arguments here. No arguments in this household. I hate... Guys, I'm really... Something I miss about myself is how passionate I used to be. I used to be a hothead and I had a lot of arguments. Now I hate it, don't get me wrong. But like in the past, it would give me almost like serotonin. But that was because I was undiagnosed BPD and I didn't realize that having an argument filled my soul because I usually would win all my arguments. Because I would just let it go and I would argue with them and debate with them until they had no more points and just really made me feel good. Now I'm over that. It's just like, now I find common ground in a minute and we're done. But I do miss those days. It was fun. I lose self-arguing. Yeah, it's such a toxic thing to say, but I really fucking loved it. Because it was just like fun, because before I even had the argument, I already had this conversation with myself in the shower. I actually knew what I was going to say. And I would just like touch up the topic again a couple of days after when I have something else to say. And I was just like so fucking toxic. It takes 100%, 1000% more energy to convince someone you're right. I mean, I don't. I have a really easy time. I love arguing, especially like fun bet. Oh, fun banter arguing is super cute. I think arguing just for the sake of it, because it's just like fun, you have nothing better to do, is really cute. Seriously. It's perspective when you're stuck in that reality you can't see around. Fair enough. Always do your best thinking in the shower. Dude, showering is my favorite thing in the world. I do all my favorite things in the shower. I sing, I clean myself, I smell nice, I masturbate, I listen to music. It's just like, and water. Water is absolutely my favorite element. I just like feeling the water. I mean, it's just like amazing. Night or day shower? Bro, if it was up to me, 24/7. I love being in the water. In the shower, you're wet. You like being wet. No, I like just being drenched in water. It's not even a wet thing. Because I need hella lube. We came from water, so it makes sense. I legit came from water. I was a water birth. My mom gave birth to me when she was taking a bath, and she was like, oh, and then. And the funny thing is, after my mom gave a water birth, she went out of the water, and I was still in the bathtub because since I came from her stomach, being in the water there was no difference, so I could breathe underwater. And apparently I was like swimming around and they left me like in the tub for like a minute or two before they retrieved me. And I was blue because I was so long in the water. I was a blue baby. I looked like a Navi. And the people on the stage would come to my mother's room to look at me because I was like such a cute blue little baby. But I was only blue for a short while, then I was really ugly. God, I was ugly. How can you breathe underwater? Because the stomach fluid in my mom was also kind of waterish. From New Zealand? Hell yeah. You're not ugly. No, I was a fucking ugly baby. Dude, my forehead, look, my forehead is big right now too. I grew into my forehead. I was born with this forehead. The issue is, now it's kind of proportional. Back then, for the longest time, it really wasn't. I'm sure I have baby pictures where my family tried to like my head look normal, but I mean, you can kind of see how big my forehead is. Like if you remove the bangs, oh, I leaked my private account. It is what it is. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's private, so you guys can see anything. But like, just don't spam me with requests. It's the account I have with my family and friends. Had a pain. Yeah. It's okay. I mean, just like, don't request too many. I'm not gonna accept anyone. Wait, let me see. Yeah, guys. Stop requesting. Let me see. That's requests. That's a bunch of requests. Guys, please. Already? Yeah, you guys are quick. It's a bit disrespectful. I mean, I'm not gonna accept it, so it's like fine. Guys, let me tell you, you're not missing out anything on my private account. If you think there's gonna be like some naughty juice on that shit, no, it's just pictures of my dog, pictures of my grandma with my dog, food pictures, baby pictures. It's just like, I swear I can even show you just like, there's nothing like naughty, like nothing goony woony. Like legit, it's just like memories with friends, my dog, pictures of food, more pictures of my dog. It's just like really just that, I swear. No gooning shit, no nothing. Like I swear there's no reason for me to, yeah. If you think that. No pictures of you? Not really. What I usually do is just like pick pictures of my family and just like post them. Just like, yay, memories, it's nice. So you get giving pictures of your dog? Hell yeah. My dog's name is Gumi. Normie account. Yeah, legit Normie account. Yeah, it's just for my family, if they are tired of watching my first straps on Instagram, they just like can go on my private. So it's like a private public updates. Yeah. 25. Yeah, she's my favorite Mexican. I have the same jacket. This one? It has a princess crown on it. Are you sure? Are you sure? If it's the same, then slay. Do you have a type? I do have a type. Your grandma's seen enough breast on her feet. She need a dog pic. That's what I'm saying. I will forever feel so guilty about my grandma having legit fur straps on her Instagram Explorer just because she likes my pictures. So uncomfortable. Like my grandma, she's like, she doesn't even have the Instagram app. She manually goes on her Explorer and goes on her Instagram. I will never forget when I was trying to do something for her Instagram, just like, I don't know what I was trying to do. And I go on her Explorer page, it's just like half naked, first strappy girls dancing on cars and just stuff like that. Ooh. And she thought that's Instagram, she thought that's normal, she thought that that's what it's all about. Can you say free Palestine for a chat? Yeah, of course, free Palestine, easily. What an awesome grandma. Yeah, she's chill. She's fine. Let's go with Neotech, basically, yeah. That's not what it's all about. Tits? First straps? Maybe. Oh, culture. Yeah. Who's the funniest German you can think of? My grandpa. You saw he's white, and his nickname for me is Reiskocher, which basically means rice cooker, because I'm Asian. Yeah. I'm the only Asian in my family, so it's easy to call me rice cooker. That's not what I heard. It is basically that. Rice cooker. Yeah, rice kocher. I'd smack him though? Hell no. How funny would you rate your grandpa from 9 to 10? The amount of times I hear this joke, like people, since I've been abroad a lot lately and I've been around a lot of Canadians and Americans, the amount of times people are just like 9, 9, 9. It's incredible. Almost every single day I hear it. It's my favorite stream. Appreciate it. Oh, just again, look at the nails. I cannot stress enough that I'm not a fake nails girly, but these are just so fucking cute. Are you kidding me? And these are pink. Just so cute. Can I do rice? I don't really make rice. Why we rate human by their looks and not by their goodness? Because you cannot judge someone based on their personality trait if the first thing you see is the appearance. As much as it would be nice to judge people based off their personality and how good they are, it will never be that. The only time we can judge people based on their personality is if you participate in the show Love is Blind. That's where we judge anything else but the appearance. Love is Blind, guys. It's a Netflix show, if you guys are not familiar. It's a bunch of singles dating each other and they don't see each other. And they date each other for like 2 weeks, and at the end they have to choose if they want to marry the person they talk to for a while. And then after they agree to marry each other, they see each other after they agreed on being fiancé and that, yeah. And that's always like a big reveal where they see each other for the first time, and that's just like the greatest reality TV show there is. Not a single reality TV show fills me with so much joy than this one. I mean, if you guys have nothing better to do, watch that show. It's insane. Because even if love is not blind and people fall in love with each other because of their personality, the amount of times people end up being disappointed with the looks of their partner, and it's so obvious. They're just like, it's just so cringy. They're like, wow. They like, it's always the same. Like, if they're happy with the partner, they're like, wow, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, you drop that gorgeous. You know they like it. If they don't like it, it's always like, wow, you're real. I can't believe you're real. Oh, it's so bad. Love on a Spectrum. Oh, I love Love on a Spectrum. Connor is the best. Dude, yeah, Love on a Spectrum is probably my second favorite reality TV show. Because I can resonate with them so much. Has anyone actually got married? Yeah, there are a bunch of couples that are married till this day, that have kids and all. I mean, I think I can think of like more than 10 couples that are successfully still married to this day. Some did get divorced, that's why I'm just saying more than 10 for sure, but I don't know more than 20. BPD and autism share a lot of symptoms. I know, right? Who isn't on the spectrum? That's what I'm saying. Dang, I just ate. Oh. That's so cute. Very romantic. I love that. I have to fucking pee. BRB. Oh, fuck my bladder. Okay, I'm back. What I miss? Okay. Oh, kind of stiff. Oh, it's back to politics. That Goonie was quick. I'm just peeing, bro. Miss ya. How much do you bench press? I don't bench press because I'm scared that my implants gonna explode. I'm so scared that I don't know why. I just because I thought about it. I was like, what if I bench press and like that shit drops on my tits, or what if I bench press and then just too much pressure and one of them just like fucking explodes. So yeah, you will never see me bench press ever. I'm like dead ass, like that's scary. What's the max amount of push-ups you do in one go? Honey, I just don't do push-ups. I think that's just not in my universe. Me and push-ups? No. No. Sit up? Oh, I can do a shit ton. I can do probably, before I start like struggling, I can do like 40 to 50. I'm really good with sit-ups. I need to work on my chest. But I do have chest muscles. I already showed this before, wait. I have hella chest muscles. Like, I have full control of my chest muscles. I have full control on my booty cheek muscles too. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't have to do shit. I'm strong. Ish. It's not superpower, it's just... Of course there was a time I used to work out, so... I said on stream before, but I can do like the Mario theme, like I can do this like perfect, like I can do that, the whole song. I'm not gonna do it now because that's probably kind of close to breaking TOS. I can do it. I can do it with my eyebrows, I think, like maybe not. I don't think I can do it. Yeah. Can you wiggle your ears? I think my ears are too small to wiggle. I don't feel them. Like there's just like not enough. Oh, actually my mom can wiggle. She has tinier ears than me, so I think I'm talking bullshit. Can you play instruments? I can play piano. I used to be able to play lyre harp. That was kind of my COVID hobby. I was just like sitting there with my harp every day, just like Scarborough Fair or Greensleeve, just like, yeah. Do I want to learn piano so bad? It's nice. It's a nice skill, I have to say. Would you ever rock a pixie cut? I did have a pixie cut before. I had every single haircut you can imagine apart from buzz cut. And the only reason I never had a buzz cut is just I have a giant forehead. It's just if I have like a cute, small little petite face, I would have done it. But I also have like my jawline is pretty legit too, you know. It's not just like it's there, you know. I'm like I would look like handsome Squidward, just like it is too strong. I think your forehead is normal. Thank you. But you say because I have hair. You have to see. I also put makeup on my hairline, kind of. So I use contouring and makeup to make my face look more snatched and smaller. But without it, God Almighty. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to have a big forehead. I'm just saying it's there. Asian guys have big forehead, that's why they rock bangs. I agree, but then the issue with me again, when I have bangs, my jawline is still too strong. There's a lot of thing about hair theory. My face shape, because it's like downward square and I have big hair, if I remove the visual weight of my forehead and minimize it by getting bangs, my focus will not be on my face primarily, it will be on my jawline. So my jawline is going to look stronger. If I don't get wispy bangs that kind of frame my forehead is just going to look overpowering and the rest of my face goes down. So it's just all about balance and knowing which haircuts fits you and which styles. For example, curly hair does not fit me because it makes my face look wider for some reason. There's also theory about hair color and all that stuff. It's just, yeah. If I had a more tinier jawline, I would probably immediately go just for pixie cut. You're all trying to blend it so hard. It's not about blend, it's just like knowing what fits you. Do you eat a lot of sugar? I don't actually. You make me want to go blonde. Do it. You gotta look cool with your little septum and all. Just like, go for it. That's your own weakness. The gang mentality makes you look. Oh, you guys talk to each other. Okay, what? Yeah. Oh, right. Asian girls have big foreheads for their big brains. I'll be honest. After I took so much Molly in my life, I'm definitely much more dumber than before. Like, I still have my big brain. It's just existing. I'm not really using my brain capacity to its max. I mean, obviously I cannot use my brain capacity. We cannot do that as human. But I probably use less than the regular human. Grandma, that bisexual looking? Yeah. You look like you eat pussy and suck dick at the same time. After COVID, my brain was fried. That too, like we went through a freaking pandemic. You watch reality TV, of course you're not using it. Oh, it's nice. Let people enjoy life. And did. I know you did. How's you post pictures gets copyright on Twitter, JD? Don't know, I'm not doing anything. Your pandemic photos are a bit cringe, like a gamer whore girl. Well, I was a gamer whore girl, that's why my pictures are. I mean, honey, what do you think? You come on this stream and you think I'm just like the epitome of God, of Jesus Christ himself, got titties out and shit like that, talking about whatnot. I mean, I'm new here. Honey, you don't have to be new here to know what I'm all about. If a girl has a cleavage out on stream, that is signalizing something. It doesn't take rocket science to figure out what is going on here. If I wasn't kind of like an e-girly, do you think I would have them here? That's just a kind of the whole point is about signalizing what this is about. This is Bible study, exactly. Now it's just like, I think boobs are just the easiest way to signalize what I'm all about. Obviously, I'm not prude and modest. I talk about what I want, I have no filter, and I think the easiest way to just get that message out there is having the girlies out there. I'm not trying to be content friendly or anything, I'm just trying to have a good time, and I feel like I have the greatest time talking with people that are like-minded like me, and usually people that are openly sexual and all that stuff like that, and just in general open-minded, are the people I like to talk to. It's complaining. I'm not, I'm just saying. You're very bold, essentially. Yeah, it's just like, oh. You know, photography. Yeah, I mean, there's no time. Let's just talk about anything. Do you still work normal jobs? The last time I had a normal job was 2023, I think. I love melons. Type shit. The last time I had a normal job was 2023. Since then, I've been just raw dotting socials. I'm the same way. I hate everyone equally. Surprisingly, I don't hate. Hate is just not. No, I do hate my aunt. Fucking hate that bitch. But apart from her and my uncle, but apart from them, I don't really hate anyone. It's just like live, laugh, love. LOL. Hate is such a big word. Yeah, I agree. I'm using that from my chest. I mean, hate them. Oh, what did they do to you? They were just bitches. You know, I grew up. My family, and then I developed the way they didn't agree with. They also have kids, my cousins. And I was always a black sheep because I dropped out of school and I got tattoos really early and I had a boyfriend when I was 15. And fair enough, if they don't like this kind of behavior, that's good. They went beyond that. They talked so much shit about me and I never knew. Because they were like grown-ups, my family. I respected them until I found out how they truly felt about me. And since then, you can go, like, don't even, don't like. How long are you gonna be around, by the way? Ooh, I'm not sure. Who's your Marvel Rivals character ship? Oh honey, I don't do Marvel Rivals. I like Marvel Universe, but I don't play the game. When you adult and not a lore family. Yeah, dude! The shit I will hear after I grow up, the way people thought about me, for example, on my Vietnamese side of the family, I was never seen truly as one of them because I was mixed, because I wasn't pure Vietnamese. And they would always call me like the mixed one, which I never fucking knew. I mean, what the fuck? Refreshing to hear the honest take. Many women who are clearly using their chest to amplify their stream and their clutch their pearls in shock and someone states that. I mean, that's their right. They can clutch their pearls as much as they want. That's just like their reality. I don't think just because the way I say it doesn't mean that my view on cleavage is the only way. You know, it's just like it's not really our place to judge them. If they truly believe that they don't virtual signalize having a chest, then I might believe it. You know, that's their reality. On my end, that's just what I think. You've used my view. Oh shit. But some of my family accept me. I feel like I was pretty lucky with it. Oh, good for you, yeah. Good for you. Whose Marvel characters you've loved to cosplay? Marvel characters I would like to cosplay. I'll be honest, I was always a DC girly. If I had to pick, you forced me right now to pick. Probably Silk. I mean, she's kind of like, she's sick as fuck. What about you guys? You guys want to cosplay? Psylocke is sick too. When I used to play Dungeons and Dragons, my main class was of course Rogue, and I used the subclass Mystic Soul Knife. And the only reason I used Mystic Soul Knife is because it was the closest to Psylocke. Buddy. So hot. I cosplay Kiriko, but I really want to cosplay Miku Beam. You still play D&D? Oh, the last time I had a campaign 4 years ago. I need more nerds around me. I love my friends dearly. None of them, like the only friend I have, his name is Karim and he plays League. Bless him. That's the nerdiest thing my friends do. Any other of my friends, all normies. The nerdiest thing they have is potentially maybe like K-pop. Oh no, not that Karim, not my ex Karim. I mean, my friend, his name is also Karim, he also plays League, but he is gay. And he's German. Yeah, but like, yeah, all my friends, none of them are nerdies. I'm going crazy. I need a friend that grew up with the same internet culture as me and also is into yaoi. And is just like into Vocaloid and grew up with just like Annoying Orange. I just need Angel of a Shotgun Nightcore version was like they beat, you know. I need that energy. Don't have that. Thank you. I love Yaoi Vocaloid. I've gotta move to Germany. Please. Although I don't know if I'm gonna stay in Germany for that long. And fanfictions. I need someone who's obsessed with fanfictions. What's the ideal time for sex? Right now. Let's fucking go. See, that question didn't do shit because I'm saying now and nothing happens. Like, I'm ready. Right now. I only got the vocal energy. Perfect. Perfect. How long should sex be? I don't think there's a duration that's perfect as long as both come. It can be a minute, it can be 10 minutes, it can be an hour, it doesn't matter. Both parties have to come and then it's a success story. That's the only thing I care about. It can be legit 10 seconds. If in that 10 seconds magic happened and both people just like, that's a movie. Also can make sex happen on demand. That's a skill issue. Step the fuck up. Come on, guys. No, don't up. Not now. I'm just like, in general. Love ya. Thank you. Chat, yeah, weird. I mean, the only reason why chat is weird is because I'm weird. 80% of the time, chat perfectly represents what the streamer is like. So if you think they're a little freaky deaky weird, that's because I give them the safe space to be exactly that. I can never judge someone for being freaky deaky weird because I most likely am way worse than them, but I am private about it. Do you like cats? Cats love me. Every single morning when I walk my dog, there's always a new stray cat chilling on my porch. I have like a separate porch from my neighbors and they always chill there, and then they always try to get in my apartment, and when I have my dog on my arm they just like rub their body against my leg and I cannot pet them because I have my dog on my arm. Stray cats are so... You practically let chat have no filter right now, giving them no rules, not like other streamers with rules. I have no idea how other streamers run their stream. I sometimes watch here there like Vanilla Maze or KDB, or I watch the streamer games. I just don't ever watch streams, so I don't really know what regulations are like, what the modding is, I don't know. All I know is that I am way too lazy to enforce any rules. Like, I have more important things to do. I just want to yap and be done with it. I think it's just so, I hate it. It's just, I don't know when to play police. Just like, unless someone's like openly racist. I mean, the rest is like whatever. Can you imagine streaming just to babysit some random internet strangers? That sounds so exhausting. Okay, that's why a moderation team is there. But then I don't want a moderation team that feels like their ego is being pushed because they have this hammer where they can like swing it around and, you know, enforce rules. Because in my experience, 80% of mods I had became dickheads. Like, they felt themselves so fucking good. I'm just like, please, it's not all that. Not all my mods. All the mods I have right now, they're nice. I kept them because they're sweet. But I had definitely mods in the past where I'm just like, bro, you gotta chill. Like, they would ban people left and right for just like nothing really. Do mods get paid? I offered my mods to pay when I used to be really popular and successful on Twitch. But now I have 170 subs. Like, I can give all the money to them, but as you can see, there's no modding team. So I keep the money. Oh, thanks for $2. Can you bless us with an OTD? I'm wearing Hello Kitty jogging pants. Do you know how I can last longer? I can last less than 30 seconds and it makes me insecure. I want to last so I can make them enjoy it too. I never had a 30-second Andy, so I wouldn't know. If anything, I am a 30-second Andy. I would like to know too. If the angle is right, I bust the second off. So if anyone has advice, I'm all ears. Like, dude, I would love. If I was a man, I'd be fucked. If I was a man, I would have to be exclusively gay because I just could never please a woman with my dick. I'm getting actually red because it's like legit the truth. Yeah. 30-second Andy. I mean, really, it depends on how bad it is in the situation. Give me 10 seconds and I'm like in heaven. It just has to be the right angle. Yeah. That's so fast. I agree. I'm glad I was born a woman because sexually, I'd be fucked, you know? Imagine if, no, I'm not gonna imagine because maybe my reality as a man is a reality of some of yours, so I'm just not gonna shade myself because I don't want to make you feel bad. But let me tell you, dang. Yeah, that's just me. That's me. Remember guys, this whole talk about acceptance and accepting each other for how we are. I accept you guys and you have to accept me. Right? You never had a mod before? Oh, I did. Did you like you? Dude, it is. I'm chilling. I'm happy. What's my record? Of seconds? 30 seconds. Oh, I forgot there's jazz the whole time. Is it harder to be a man or a woman? Technically, it's harder to be a man because, like, pun intended. Sexually, look, pros and cons. It's harder being a man sexually because most of the time men have to do the work. But it's also hard to be a woman because most women don't fucking come. Because there's just specific things that women need to come that men don't know how to do because all they watch is hardcore porn where women get pounded. How many men really sit down and watch like eating out porn, trying to learn the secrets to El Dorado? Not a lot do that. Every time a man comes, it's basically an orgasm. when women come, it's not the same as orgasm. Women can come. Fair enough. Orgasm is a whole different universe that probably 70% of women on this planet don't even know exist. The amount of times I talk with women and they just like, what do you mean? They don't know the sensation for orgasm because they never had it. Like, But it's really easy to give a woman an orgasm, guys. Have you ever come from penetration? Yes, normal. Foreplay, yeah. Foreplay is fun. All great. Women can do unlimited come, unlike men. Come on, it's not fair. That's true. Women can also have like multiple orgasms back to back. It's really sick. Have you faked one? Fuck yeah, when I wanted to go over. Now, people might shame me for faking it. Sometimes people are not good with criticism or communication, so the only way to be done with it is to fake it, to make them believe that they did a good job, so they just end it as soon as possible. Yeah. But that was in the past. Now, I don't really have to. It's just like, when I was younger, I didn't really know what I was supposed to do, because, you know, how would I? Yeah. That's what I mean with if you're lucky you have a period, because otherwise you would be fucked and you just be over 36 for like, yeah. I'm really lucky, that's true. Guys, it's 7 a.m. This is my favorite sex ed class. Yeah, I think I always try my best to talk about these topics, to not make it overly sensual, because it's kind of cringe. So I do think that I'm being generally helpful. But some people here are very down bad and they take me talking about it as like an invitation to use one hand, which you do you, but yeah. But it's just cool. But sometimes you gotta take the lead. Oh, I agree. Does size matter? Can it be too big or too small? Depends on the person you're with. There's always a key to the right hole. There's girls that have tiny hoo-has. If you have a giant cock, for what? Like, what are you gonna do with it? Poke it? Because clearly you cannot go inside. So, I don't know, just like find someone that fits with you. There's no point in like hurting each other. Some girls think tiny is the perfect size. I heard girls say that the tinier the better because it's just like comfortable. Because they just like the act of rubbing against each other, not really the penetration. Yeah. Motion of the ocean type shit, yeah. Mormons. Sorry. Random. Yeah. Be vocal and honest about what you want until it work out. But that's something you can only do with a relationship. People who like hook up or do like meaningless situationships, it's not really easy to communicate, is it now? Yeah, that's basically it. What is average to you? Size? Oh, honey, I have a black hole down there. Don't talk to me about. I don't want to make people feel bad. That's what I mean. Like some girls have like tiny woo-has and some people have just like more space. Bro, I just. Black hole, when I say that, doesn't mean tightness. Like every woo-ha in the world is tight. It's like how every dick in the world is hard, every woo-ha is tight. That's just how it is. Just some woo-has can take more. Yeah. It's really practical though. It's like how men have like a G-spot, only in their bum really. I feel like I just have like 5 instead of 2. You know, like there's like always this like educational, like when you go on Google and you're like, how did I please a woman? And there's just like this black and white picture of like a textbook, a bio school book, where you see someone slide a hand in and it just shows like up and down is the G spot. You know, things like this. I just have 5. It's cool. I'm not complaining. I'm sure you guys have some. I think you guys should all right now just put a finger in your bum and find out how many G spots you have. Guys, press 1 if you have more than 1 G spot in your ass. Do it right now. I'm so curious. It's like homework for you guys, cause you know, just let me know how it goes. It's not even gay, cause it's your own finger. If some of you are homophobic, it's your own finger. Can't be gay. You know? Man, I'm sorry. Just remember, keep your socks on. You think that's too griffy? Just so you. Man, woo. Woo. What's your longest relationship? Like 2 years, yeah. Sorry. Whew. We're good. It's stuck, what now? Put a second one in and try to get the first one out. I've been watching the stream with my whole arm up. Yeah, fuck yeah. Prolapse that shit, might as well. What's the smallest before you can't feel anything? You want me to like really show you what's the smallest I can feel? Is that something I really have to do here? Be honest to yourself. Digging for gold. I mean, if you ate corn before, it legit is kind of like a scavenger hunt. You can make like a if people are into scat, they can do like a little scavenger hunt game with their partner where they eat corn before and just Loki, calling time is so important with your partner. It's almost like an enrichment activity for your partner. Ooh, shit. Shit, yeah, legit. Pun intended. Sorry. Ooh. Pop the bottles in the eyes. Like a blizzard. Like a G6, like a G6. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I'm not even drunk. No, I'm fucking sober. I'm sober. And I'm not tired because it's 7 a.m. and I streamed the whole time. Fair enough. I slept at night. So right now it's kind of for you normal people, my 1 p.m., 2 p.m. This is me at 2 p.m. essentially. Ugh, I need help. Ooh, yeah. If my girl can... I need some more water. I remember drunk streams and she said she's sober. No, I am as sober as they can be. If I drink, it will exclusively be on weekends or if there's like a special occasion, like birthdays or something. Yeah. God, great. Love this kind. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. There's so much more to talk about, isn't there? For a 2-year relationship, after the first year, did you guys still want to have sex like every day, or does your sex drive fade? It depends on the partner, doesn't it? If you ask me personally, okay, I can explain you the only reason my sex drive in my past relationships faded was incompetence. So, if it was up to me, I would have sex every single day for the rest of my life. Would love, you know? But the only reason I stopped being interested in having sex with my ex-partners was disappointment. For example, one of them, I would beg them to get a fucking job. After half a year, still no job. How does he think I want to give him my coochie if he can't even do that? Or like, I would beg him to just like bring out the trash because I've been doing housework the whole time. Like, at least he can do that. Doesn't do it. Oh, incompetent. All right, no coochie for you, you know. It's just like things like this where I obviously am attracted to my partner, but if they just don't do their part, that's unattractive. Du bist eine Enttäuschung für die Menschheit. Du bist aber hier, ne? I think if a man falls from a woman's eye, that's the worst. Yeah. There's hardly ever a way back. Lack of effort. Yeah, definitely. I don't care for lack of effort in the appearance or anything when people usually think like letting himself go, whatever. Just show up. And it makes me how these why some of the nicest and most important mates struggle to find one. Have you ever had a relationship with them almost to the point of engagement? I was engaged before. I was engaged when I was 18. But it wasn't because it was a meaningful relationship. It was just like groomed in it. Jade, I'm being dead as you using gender neutral pronouns and shit makes it hella more common for me. Yeah, of course. I don't like say boyfriend, girlfriend, always say partner. It's just... It's also very adulty. Yeah. It was not puppy love. He was 24, I was 17. It was grooming. He groomed me. He chained me down with the ring. He used to be a fan of mine. He followed me since I was 16 years old, and then he slid in my DMs when I was 17. He slid before in my DMs already. And then we met. Do you go on JadeyAnh? A friend of mine, she goes by JadeyAnh, and honestly, it's been hard. I tried my best to use JadeyAnh respectfully, but it's just so easy to go by appearance and just say she, him, her. It's really hard, but I always correct it. Like I usually what I do is like I say her, and I was like, oh fuck, I mean theirs, you know, like I really need to make it more smoothly because I don't have a lot of people in my life that go by JadeyAnh. I have like 3 people. Yeah. Nah, you're not my friend. If you want me to use JadeyAnh. This is my first ban since I started streaming again. If your friend wants you to use JadeyAnh and that's an issue, then you were never their friend. That's ridiculous. No, don't be harsh. No, there's no space for that energy. I'm sorry. I know I said accept and don't judge, but if your friend, not a stranger, your friend, goes above and beyond, be like, hey, I would appreciate if you just could respect that, and you still say like, oh hell no, then that's just not the kind of person you want in your life. Don't be harsh, but it's legit. You're protecting Mars. Yep. I guess I'm a liar because I said I don't ban people. I had red hair before, but sadly red is not really my color palette. I think I look awful with red hair. I play video games, should I? I respect that all, but I want it a heads up. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Unless we can avoid banning anyone. Yeah, I was just kind of like, it felt nice to do it. Play something. Oh, 7 a.m. I'll maybe. If I play games, we can do it on Discord together. Like I can end the stream and then we just can play. Because honestly, I'm not in a mood to like lock in right now. And I also cannot do casual gaming right now either. What parts of BC have you been to? I've only been to Vancouver and Victoria. Strip poker? I can't play poker. Abs or tummy? You abs. Like, it's like asking someone, do you want someone attractive or not attractive? Do you want someone with ass or not ass? I mean, what logically will you pick? If you ask me if I mind tummy, I don't mind tummy. But if you put it back like next to each other, I'm gonna look at the abs. I mean, it's the same way when people are like, ooh, abs or dad bod. I will always pick muscular and fit because when it comes to women, people are ruthless. If you ask a man to pick between the model body and a mom bod, like a mom bod after giving birth and all, who's gonna pick the mom bod? I think society gives man bodies more grace, where it's more acceptable to have a tummy and belly and what that. When it comes to women, it's been very frowned upon. So that's why I always say abs. Me, my realistic answer is I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you have abs. I don't give a fuck if you have belly. But these kind of questions are always been plastered everywhere. Like, it really doesn't matter. I couldn't care less if you're overweight or if you're underweight. It really doesn't matter. It's just, I wanted to make an example. Is a guy mom bod all the way? Yeah, I mean, you exist. People like you exist that prefer mom bods and just like a little more something on the tummy. But realistically, society always prefers a just skinny, muscular girl. I'm just personality over everything for real. I know we keep talking about this on stream and I sound like a broken record. Sadly, you cannot judge people only and solely by their personality, because the first thing that you see is their face. You see their body. You know, like, you cannot judge someone by your personality if that's just not the first thing that's been. If this was a game and you have like the game stats above someone, you can see like a list of like their attributes, their pros and cons. Sure, you can say personality over everything, but that's just like not the reality, really, is it? I agree though. Long term, in a relationship aspect, and even a friendship aspect, it could be romantically, friendship, even the relationship you have with your parents. Only a good personality will prevail. Only that will keep it up. There's no point in being like the most attractive if you're just a shit friend or partner or whatever it comes with it. Like, you have two personalities, yeah. They just wave to you guys. Hello. Doot doot. Did you ever go gym? I did have gym era multiple times. Yeah. Multiple times. I try. A lot of women also say they like dad bods, but they think being slightly chubby dad bod. Yeah, I mean, that's nice. I think the main reason why women like dad bods is if a guy is already a little fat and juicy, that means it's a safe space for the woman to get fat and juicy. Because what's the point of having a bigger partner if you're not allowed to be big yourself? That's how most women think. Because standard, even though BBLs and hips and all is just very much a trend, skinny bodies will always be kind of like the beauty standard. So yeah, women have like always this need of like dieting and being like slim or fit. And having a partner just like that kind of let himself go gives kind of the safe space to just dial it down a notch as well. Yeah. It's more about being healthy. That too. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just because you're on the bigger end doesn't mean you're unhealthy. I think if you're overly obese, clearly you're unhealthy, but that goes the same with anorexia. Two spectrums, both unhealthy. But if you just have a little chub going on and you have still all the movements that you need to function normally as a human, I don't think it's unhealthy. Like, to me, having a belly, I have a belly too, you know. It's just like, first of all, my organs are there and my intestines and all that shit, and I like eating. Same as drug addicts. Yeah, for example. Bellies up, you know, they're there. I must say though, it's deeply triggering when someone just like grabs you by the stomach. It's just like, oh, don't do that. Can I show you belly? Don't wanna. I've been like, I mean, I can show a little bit. It's like, you can clearly tell I'm like it's there. It's not like super sucked in. Like, this is when sucked in, and this is my belly when it's normal. Like, I definitely have a belly, but sucked in, I mean, I can make it tighter and not sucked in. Sucked in. It's fine. My stomach is fine. It's just like I didn't eat anything. If I eat, obviously there's more of a stomach. Yeah. But belly's definitely there. Background's cute. I know, thank you. Can you explain how to make a woman or okay, you wanna know how to make a guys, take out pen and paper right now. Someone in chat asked how to give a woman an orgasm. My time to shine. This is for the ladies. The easiest way to make a woman orgasm is to have a good look at the vagina of your partner. Don't see the hole. Look above the hole. Hole, space, pearl. The pearl, that's a clip. Every pearl differently shaped, depending on the girl. That's the El Dorado. That's what you have to focus on. Now you might think, okay, I'm just gonna like DJ that shit like, No, that's a later step on. You start slowly. First of all, same with sex in general, there's foreplay. When you see a vagina, you cannot just go fucking eat it. You can, absolutely. Love that shit. Like, go feed for that pussy. Eat it. But it's like a good song. It's just like one instrument after the other, and then just like bass drum and just like Skrillex and that shit. You're not Skrillex yet. You just have to start somewhere. What you do first is just like, you can start cute by giving kisses. You kiss around it, you lick, and then you blow on it, blowing cold air on it. You just like play around with it. You can just like bite the thigh, kiss it, just like foreplay for the vagina. Crazy for the girlies. Then you can do this motion where you use the tongue, go from the pearl and go down all the way up and down. Just like to get a feel for everything. Moisturize that shit. Remember guys, wear your SPF every single day, just like a random thing. Now you got there. The pearl, very sensitive. Most women are very sensitive. What you have to do, you don't have to go rough on that shit with your tongue or your finger. No, just like go really slow around it, poke it with your tongue. In the meanwhile, you can use your fingers to do something in the hole. You can use your tongue and go put it down back in the hole. Just like play around it. You can see the reaction of the girl. If there's more movement and she makes noises, then you can go a bit harder. And then it's just all about pressure and also not consistently. Like you do da-da-da-da-da, you remove your mouth, have a look at her reaction, go back. Constantly doing that, sure that works out, but I'm just saying, take breaks, look what you're doing, speak to her, give another kiss on the thigh, just like make that shit work. And that's like really the process of it. And you just like kind of do more movement and you put more pressure in, and then you just using one finger in there and then you use two fingers and you movement. Remember, this movement does not do shit. The G-spot, this is how the vagina, this is the vagina. Up here is a G-spot and below where the booty hole is a G-spot. If you go left and right, you're just like making that shit wider, which is cool. Do that. The key is above it. So what you do, instead of doing this, you angle it a little bit. So you do this movement still, but not straight. You do this. Noted? So you have all that movement together, and that's kind of the key. And then it really depends on your partner if they want it more, if they want it harder. Usually you can tell by them like either grabbing your head or just like, you know, making noises. And then when it gets closer to the O, trust me, you will know. Trust me. It's not, some overly scream, sure, but it's just more like, it looks like they're having an exorcism. It's like they're seizing almost. That's when you know. And they kind of push you away because it's like when men come. When you come, it's very sensitive. So if a girl keeps sucking, even though you just came or you just like, you know, there's movement, it feels like someone is just like electrocuting you in the best way possible, but it's overwhelming that you just kind of be like, back the fuck off, bitch. Like, back the fuck off of my dick, you know? That's just kind of like, because it's hypersensitive because you just came. Same with girls. They have the orgasm and it feels very nice. And you're like, yay, thumbs up. And then the girls are like, this is awesome. Then real quick, like, fuck, he gotta get away. You like, back the fuck off. You cannot continue to be down there. You have to leave it. And then you just like let them simmer, and then you can go for round 2 or whatever, just like stick it in and just like have a great time. That's the key. Orally, but it also works without oral. It works also with penetration. But for that, there has to be friction between the pearl and your body. So, for example, if she rides you, there's a certain movement where you see, I don't know if you ever noticed, like for men, what it feels good is like up, down, where they like really are on their legs and they just really do that up, down movement. For girls, it's the back, front movement, because that actively rubs the pearl, and that's like an easy way for them to like trigger the O. You can also help by like her being on top of you and you just have one finger, like a thumb, on the pearl, and with the movement that comes from both of you, you can also trigger an O. It's just always make sure that there's friction on the pearl. Keep the pearl. Making a girl come is relatively easy. The orgasm itself, that's like the secret. And that's how you do it, guys. I hope the girlies in your life are gonna be really happy with this information. Yeah. All that for free? I mean, this is a service to all the girlies in the world that don't have a fucking orgasm. I hope one of you or two have partners or situationships or wives, like anything. Do your service. You're welcome. Do orgasms mainly happen from oral, not penetration? It's easier. It is much easier to just do it orally. I think it's the same with blowjobs, isn't it? If a girl knows what she's doing with the head, it's just like that. With penetration, if you're just like a 20-second Andy, sure, it's still easy for you, but many men just really prefer head. That's why head is kind of like the best for men. It's the same with women. Like, sure, penetration also really fun, but if it comes to the goal, which is like the O, orally it is. Yeah, that's the key. I hope this wasn't like overly sexualized. I tried to make it as educational as possible. Yeah. Now you guys do what you gotta do. I did a little bit. There we go. Is cum versus orgasm different? Yeah. Cum is just like a sensation, a fluid. Orgasm is just like your world being turned around. Have you farted during sex? Probably, yeah. Probably. It's kind of, it happens. There's a lot of pressure. Are you talking from experience? Yeah, I was the one farting. It probably happened twice if I would have to give you a number. How do you make a girl come? Honey, I cannot give you all the secrets. I mean, please. You like, okay, it's not about me. It's not about me. Guys, I don't mind being educational, but as soon as the sexual questions get too personal, or you want to know my shit, that's not my job. If you want to make memories and talk all dirty, go fuck. You should do a TED Talk, right? Does a girl get bothered if you don't bust after the head? Yeah. It's like an ego thing. Like, I'm munching on that shit. Least you can do is come, no? It's just normal. But I think guys are not like that. They're just like, okay, let me do some oral and then be done with it. With girls, we do think it's shit if you don't come. Is cum squirting? It's a form of coming, but it's essentially just pee. How do you deal with infidelity in a relationship? I'm 20 and I'm very scared. Dude, when I was 20, I didn't know. I can give you advice, but your mindset at 20 is so complicated because you're still essentially a kid. Like, there's no difference between 16 and 20 from a mindset. there's kind of like a switch when you're in your mid-20s and suddenly everything makes sense to some degree, but before that, oof, good luck. What a guy can bring to the table to take you out on a date. His wallet? Don't get me wrong, I don't mind paying. I do think it's charming if a guy pays on the first date. Like, it's cute. But I'm someone who's like, if there's a second date, the next date I pay. I just feel like the first date, it would be cute if the guy pays, because I'm still traditional in a sense where I want someone to like hold the door for me and pay for me and get me flowers. It's just really cute and endearing and just gives me kind of an idea what kind of person they are. And if I see what kind of person they are and I like it, then I'm gonna put effort into them too. Effort and money and time and whatever comes with it. How much being intimate is a relationship matter? It depends on the person, no? Like, there's relationships that don't give a fuck about intimacy. They're just like happy with vibes, and there's people who just build their whole relationship around intimacy. So if you dated an anime character, who would it be? Huck. Huck from Yona of the Dawn. H-A-K. I repeat, Huck. Yona of the Dawn. I cannot say it more than what, 3-4 times. Easy. What about you guys? My man! Ah, so good. Oh, everyone in the chat who gets it, they get it. That's a man. Yeah. I give you Sasoma. He is a predator. Rin is legit a shite. And then he had a kid with her. Like, Sasoma is fun as fuck, don't get me wrong, but like, that's odd. How old are you that you have all that knowledge? 25. What about you? I'm just not gonna talk right now, risk getting banned. Oh! Oh. Try me! Keep talking, I'm curious. So is that a lesson you learned the hard way? And you mind sharing it? A lesson I heard the hard way. I guess... don't spend money on gacha games. One day you will stop playing the game. Yeah. It's probably my advice of the day. What about you guys? How much is this necklace? Oh, fake as fuck. Got it for 50. Oh, Pujan. Make a gacha game. You fuck with broke idiots or not? No. Let me tell you why. In the past I did fuck with broke people and I was always miserable. No. That being said, I don't need someone rich. I just want someone who has the same amount of money as I do. That's all I need. Wait a second. Just a job in general. I'm curious, what is broke to you? Unemployed. If you have a job, you're not broke. You have maybe not much money, but you have money. Legit unemployment. I don't even. I wish I was unemployed. Unemployment is really nice. My favorite DS game? Oh. My favorite DS game. FIFA 11. Dragon Quest 9. Fire Emblem Any Game. Harvest Moon, the old ones. Before the new company took over. Pokemon Platinum, easily. Dr. Kawashima, I don't know how to pronounce it. Was it Dr. Kawashima? Something like that. Fashion Boutique. He asked Nintendo DS game. I cannot say League of Legends for Nintendo DS. Yep, Kawashima. That was gas. What is a DS game? How old are you? Are you fucking old or too young to be here? This is the first time I raised my voice in this stream. What is a DS game? How old are you? Please be too old. I beg you, like 60 or 70, please. 24? I just speak English. Oh, okay, fair enough. Ooh. You speak... I mean, people live different lives. I just assumed that everyone who's on twitch.tv had the same life. You speak English? Don't you? My bad. I didn't wanna scream at you. You just really fucking scared me. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. I do, but it's on mother tongue. Okay, fair enough. DS game. So you know Nintendo? There's like different consoles. I don't know how familiar you are with them. There's like the Switch and the Wii and the Wii U, and there's the Nintendo 3DS. That's like one of the newer ones. And before the 3DS, there was just the DS. No 3D mechanics, no nothing. It's just like it, and that's the DS. Honestly, the best console. Oh, and Animal Crossing. Love Animal Crossing. What is your favorite game you ever played? I cannot name, if I had to name one, it's Skyrim easily, but apart from Skyrim, I have the most hours obviously in Sims, in Harvest Moon, in Animal Crossing, just like the cute games. Yeah, just like cute little girly games. What else? Yeah, Pokemon a bunch. Stardew Valley I didn't get into. I played it on my Switch for like a year. It's just, after I found out that you can mod Stardew Valley on PC, I lost all motivation to ever play Stardew Valley again. I was really committed to my farm, but that really fucking ruined my vibe. Like, what do you mean I could have modded it since day one and just like had a greater time? That really annoyed me. She's a girly gamer, yeah. I mean, I love all the girl games, and I love Flash games. I love like the Girls Go games. I love just any classic Flash games, like the pizzeria game where you just are this pizza delivery guy fighting cheesy pizzas and all that stuff. It's just like, I love the good old classics. Cooking Mama also really nice, yeah. I never got into Fall Guys. I tried. It's just not my thing. It's a bit silly. I used to cosplay. Don't like it because it's really exhausting. I respect cosplay so much. Cat Penguin. No, I was on Club Penguin, but the panda version, and it was huge on Movie Star Planet. Oh, lightning! I love that. Thank you. No, like Movie Star Planet was just like gas. Oh my god. I would hack people all the time. I mean, hack Panfu. Yeah, I love Panfu. I would hack people on Panfu too. Oh my god. It was really easy to hack because hacking was essentially just becoming friends with other kids. And just telling like, oh my god, I have this VIP pack I can put on your account, and then just like I took their accounts. I was a piece of shit when I was a kid. I did the same on Habbo Hotel. I scammed people when I was like 10 years old. Awful. Villain. Also really loved the Yakuza series. Yeah, sorry guys. Bubble me, huh? The only reason why I was so evil as a kid is because of Yakuza actually. I played Yakuza 4 when I was 11 years old. I was like, oh my god, the Japanese mafia. I want to be a gangster. So I was a fucking piece of shit. That's when I started stealing and I started smoking with 14. And I was all my gang stuff. I was like, oh my god, I want to be a gangster. But the older I got, I realized I would never be part of the Yakuza. Because if I would ever get in contact with Yakuza, I would probably get gang art and murdered. So, yeah, I had that realization with 15, 16. Yeah. For me, it's 7:40 a.m. Yeah. Not good. I really was an edgy kid. Because after the Yakuza era was over, I was really into gore manga and anime. Really cringe. I was into Corpse Party, the Higurashi series, Shiki. I was reading DeathTube. I read back then any horror or gore manga there was. I was like so locked in. Shiki is really good though. Higurashi is amazing too, yeah. Umi Neko series, I was playing the visual novel and watched the anime and read it, and I was up there. So fucking edgy. Blood Sea, yeah. Blood Sea was crazy. Agame ga Kill, yeah. I never got into it too much. I don't know why. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, DeathTube 2025. I know! I stopped reading DeathTube or DeathTube, I think 2020, because I was like, it's gotta end. Or like the pumpkin horror manga, where it was just like murderers with a pumpkin head? Something like that. Yeah. I know! I know it's the Higurashi guy. What's good? Solo Leveling I never read. I watched the anime and honestly I love the aura farming. As much as people hated how easily aura farming that is, I love it. One of my favorite things in fiction, point blank, is when someone has a reputation and then people see the person for the first time and see him like do great. That's why Solo Leveling is like just my thing. Or like when Villain Saga was like, there was like the reputation of Thorfinn and then people finally saw how he was fighting. I love it. It feeds me with so much joy to see people, any One Piece scene, like people like, oh my god, the straw hats and blah blah blah, and then they show their powers and just like fucking OP. Love it. Yeah, Pumpkin Night. That's the one. It's just, I love people succeeding. Same with Hunter x Hunter. When Gon showed like his abilities, I'm like, people know gas. You never see a character develop in their powers. Yeah, it's just awesome. So rewarding. Vampire Knight? Oh, I don't want to talk about that. Have you seen Flower of the Evil? Don't think so. Flowers reminds me of, do you guys know Sankaria? Sankaria, something like this. A girl, she's a zombie girl. Super underrated. Really great plot. Black Clover, I love. Honestly, I wish more people would give it a go, because the anime, the voice of Asta, is in the beginning really annoying because he's just screaming. But it's so peak. It's really great. Really love it. Have you watched Durara? Dude, Durara is one of my favorite animes. Plus, the shipping culture in that is insane. The blonde guy with Izaya, I read so many doujinshis and hentais of them. They were my hyperfixation in middle school. I was reading so many fanfictions of them. Ah, give me the gay. Love. Black Clover is good, but Asa was kind of annoying, that's why I dropped it. That's what I'm saying. He's annoying, but then he becomes really endearing and sweet. Then you just want to protect him. He's just like cute. I'm watching Inuyashiki. Inuyashiki is fucking peak. For those who don't know, you probably have seen clips of Inuyashiki on TikTok where this guy's like, bang, 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 bang. You know that's. Have you seen Dorohedoro? Dorohedoro is one of my favorite animes. I adore Dorohedoro. Legit peak. The manga amazing as well. I live and breathe yaoi, I'll be honest. It's just incredible. Nothing beats Attack on Titan. I have to agree, I think Attack on Titan has such a huge impact. Nothing beats out. It's like the Breaking Bad of anime. It's just peak. Erase is really nice too, yeah. Da I'm watching currently. It's nice. Love Yuri too. Anyone who says Attack on Titan is mid, you just want to be different so bad. You're the kind of person who's like, oh, you listen to Drake? I could never. I'm not mainstream. Like, things are mainstream oftentimes because they are incredible. How can you say Attack on Titan is mid? It is just the greatest there is. I heard great things of Kaiju number 8. I've never... My staff clothing. It's just comfy. Promised Neverland, the manga only. Same with Tokyo Ghoul. I don't even acknowledge the fact that there is an anime. Ignore that shit. What traits do you think is the most attractive in a man? Voice. What's the point of being a 10 out of 10 if your voice ain't eating? I think a sexy voice is just like so... Yeah. Like I obviously have to talk to that person. You listen to voice ASMR? I don't like people whispering. I don't know. Do you like yearners? Yeah. I want someone to just like be obsessed with me, and not like an unhealthy, creepy way. Just a more like, oh wow, I love and adore you and I would do anything for you type thing. Because I'm a yearner too. For my partner, I go all in. It's just like equal yearning. It's cute. Just showing up for each other and beyond. So hot. I already said this on stream, but nonchalantness is the biggest turn off. If you're nonchalant, get away from me. Playing it cool, nonchalant type shit. Yeah. No. Yeah, no. Yeah, that kind of energy, German energy. Yearner, but respectfully, I think yearning only works if you have a relationship with the person already. If it's a stranger, it's a bit odd. What do you think is the issue of today's men? I don't know. I don't see an issue. I mean, I think the main issue is just like unstable homes. Most men don't have a good example of what and how to treat a woman correctly. Same with women. Women don't have fathers or even mothers that teach them how to be treated respectfully. It's just like, yeah, this is things we have to learn for ourselves most of the time. That being said, I don't think we have bad parents necessarily. It's just, I think they just didn't have enough resources back then to really truly be good parents, most people. Well, I feel like nowadays there's so much media, it's hard to not at least attempt to be a good parent. It's just unstable homes create unstable people. I myself, like, look, my family and I would like this now, but there's a reason I moved out as soon as I could. There's a reason I was never at home when I was a teenager. I was never at home not because my family was amazing. It's just like I had no safe space. I didn't feel good. I didn't feel accepted. So I pissed off, you know? But I feel like something that comes with time and age is that most people reconnect with their parents because they realize what important is in life. And most of the time, it is family. Not with everyone. People grow up and have awful family members, and they benefit way more from not having them in their lives, and that's just like what's best for them. In my own case, I found back to my family because that's just all there is. I think there's many information that is also good to choose the right source. Yeah, obviously, many different parenting styles. I think the first thing we as a society have to normalize is stop hitting kids. I think as a parent, there's never a situation where hitting your kid is acceptable. Sure, people say like, oh, I gave them a slap and then they never did it again. Yeah, they never did it again because you traumatized them. That's the reason why. You slapped them into making them behave. Like, that's ridiculous. It doesn't depend, like, there's no slap. No, I don't. I'm not a fan of violence. You can discipline people by communicating and setting boundaries. Slapping is just not one of them. You can do a naughty corner, you can give them timeouts, you can all that, but just like that's the thing, like you guys in chat will continue to traumatize your kids too with a slap. I know that the physical abuse I had when I grew up did not benefit me whatsoever. And most people I know that also had parents that like would hit them or like be physical, none of them said like, yeah, that really did me good. Like, yeah, I definitely learned. No, they just learned to just get more in line to avoid getting freaking hit, but they just get depressed and all. There's this one between physical abuse and this one. Yeah, I don't like it. Mm-mm. No. Even screaming. I feel like screaming at your kid is just so counterproductive. Always reminds me of that picture of like a woman screaming and the other woman's just like silent. She has a brain and the other woman has like a time. That's what it reminds me of. Is your shirt supposed to be scoop neck or something? No, it's just there. Like it became nicer as I aged. I feel happy what I put my parents through now. Yeah, I mean that's just part of growing up, really. I noticed I got a beating for most of my bad doings even without parents' involvement. Oop, I'm sorry to hear that. In my case, it wasn't really. I did get slapped and stuff or held, but the abuse that I personally got from my parents was primarily water related. Like they would push me down on the floor and like empty a whole water bottle on top of my face. Like they didn't like waterboard me, like put the cloth on top and just like they just use water. When I didn't behave, they would put me with my clothes in the shower and just like put cold, ice cold water on me until I couldn't cry anymore because I was like shivering. So that's why I'm saying like there's no point of doing that. What did you do? I was 4 years old. I was crying. I didn't stop crying. So they would do that until I stopped crying. And I would say like, I give you a reason to cry, and then they just like put really ice cold water in me, and like let me freeze in there. And then when I stopped crying and be like behave, they would dry me and just like pretend like nothing ever happened. Yeah. And not to be racist, but my dad used chopsticks to slap my butt, which is funny because he's Asian. My mom is the one with the water. It did calm me down, if anything, but like, yeah. Bless her though. I mean, she was really young. She was just overstimulated with a kid that was screaming because my mom back then was like 22, 23. I'm not upset that she did that, honestly. I'm just saying I get she was overstimulated. She was a single mom, having a kid. She was a kid herself, having to make things work for us. If I had a kid right now screaming, I probably would just have multiple cigarette breaks. That's probably also a form of abuse, just like walking out and smoking. I don't know until I'm in their shoes. All I know is just, yeah. You know what anyone else would be? They lock me in the bathroom? Well, that sucks. You would leave the kid with Gumi? Gumi is my kid. Perspective matters. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Again, in the perfect world, we don't have to use physical violence towards our kids. That being said, I have nothing but sympathy for my mom. Again, it was just all about her being overstimulated with me crying for hours. I wouldn't know what I would have done in her shoes. I just know that what she did wasn't like really effective. The only reason it was effective is because, again, I was incapable to scream anymore and cry. I was just too tired. You doing better now? Yeah, we chill. My mom is my best friend now. I love her. Dude, I wish one day I could have a relationship with your parents as you do now because I had fucked up childhood. Yeah, dude, it takes a lot of effort. My childhood was nothing but annoying, really. It wasn't awful. It was just really annoying because I was constantly with psychiatrists and mental psych wards, and I was never at home because, again, it was awful. So I would just go out, drink, party, skip school. I was rebellious because of that, obviously. And just other small things. But now my parents and I are in a really good space where it's just like nothing but respect for each other and acknowledging everything. I was the firstborn, and I was an accident too. My parents were 17. It's not Asian style. My mom is white. My mom's the one who raised me. My dad didn't raise me. I mean, my dad was in my life, but he didn't raise me. Accident. Well, yeah, they fucked and then I came. That's the accident. Nani? Wait.
Nano, Gumi, with the Fabi, oh the pika, oh my goodness, Nano, no, Gumi, no kissy pissy. May bumanyuma, medyo bumanyuma. Yeah, Gumi Woomy, Gumi, are you my good girl? Yes. Oh, give me kissy. Oh my goodness. Are you good girl? Oh, thank you, honey. Are you? Do you wanna go down? Do you wanna go down, Mama?
She's awake. That means I have to end stream soon because walkie-talkie session. Yeah, she's Mexican, guys. Gumi. I have to ask you something. No, wait, Gumi, listen. Are you... Gumi, wait. No more kisses. No more kisses. Are you Mexican? Are you Chihuahua? Are you the sweetest, cutest girl in the whole world? Are you my baby girl? Yeah. That's my daughter. I love her. Talking to dogs like they're babies. She is my baby. Oh, she's so good. She's so cute. Oh my god. But when I have real human children, I'm gonna talk to them like little adults. No baby voice in my household. Gumi though, she get the baby voice. Oh, thank you, honey. She's so cute. My top, I got it like 4 years ago on Shein, I'll be honest. Oh, she's so sleepy. Gumi. Are you happy? You awake? Yes, you awake? Did you sleep good? Yeah, she's so cute. I want to eat her. I love her, and she smells amazing. Gumi, no more kisses, please. Talking to your children like they're dogs to make it fair. Like good boy and shit, yeah. Does she shed? Oh yeah. This girl, love her dearly, but holy fucking shit, she loses so much hair. And it's all white, blondish, so you see it everywhere. She looks like me, I know, right? Okay, look at her. She's like my twin. Kumi, wait. Look at her face. No, kissy. No, Kumi, show your face. No, kissy. Look at her face. That's my twin. Kumi. You go, you little baby. Oh, you little baby. She's so cute. Look at her little face. She's so cute. The chillest Chihuahua? Yeah. She's like the best girl. She doesn't bark. She's just like perfect. She's like there giving me kisses 24/7, which can be a little bit annoying, but it's fine. When do you usually sleep? Whenever God tells me to. Whenever it is my destiny, I shall slumber. Shira doesn't bark? No. Do you know the reason why my dog doesn't bark? Let me explain why most tiny dogs are fucking cunts. The reason is because tiny dogs are not getting respected. People pick them up like they're playthings and just like do with them what they want. My girl, I raised her with consent. I only pick her up if she gives me the signs. So usually what I do is I ask her pick up, and if she wants pick up, she will come to me and I will pick her up. If she doesn't want it, she will walk away and I will not force her to. It's all about respect. If you have a German Shepherd, you don't just pick up the German Shepherd because you want to. You can't. It's a big ass dog. They just like disrespect them. So yeah, that's why she's very nice, because I treat her like she's a pit bull. It's because I think they're small. Yeah, for example, because it's like a safe space for them. Did you get her since baby? Yeah. But honestly, she came on this world perfect. I didn't have to raise her much. She's just like always been amazing. She is a cat dog. If you're a cat person, she grows up with two cats. My grandparents, they have two, and I see my grandparents every 2 to 3 days. So yeah, all she knows is like, oh honey, oh your honey bunny, oh my honey bunny. All she knows is just kitty cats. She plays tag with the cats. Sometimes the cats chase her, other times she chases the cat. Yeah. You're just the sweetest baby. Love. Okay. I'm gonna walk her, guys. It was honestly a really fun stream, as always. Really random. Dogs that get raised with cats, I always tell. Exactly. Gym stream. Pause. Trigger warning. Yeah. Thanks for the stream. If you guys want to hang out a bit more, I don't know if I will, but maybe I go after this on my Discord. Just like, wait, there's a link. Blop. Yeah. That's it. See you guys. What day is it today? Thursday. You see me later. You see me later.